Alright, recap. You guys are on level 14 of Undermountain, Arctoria Doom. And you've been making your way through the Lich's lair. And last session you guys actually met the Lich for a brief moment. Upon saving Elucia, the magic man whose blood was used for the many rituals that Arctoria has experimented with on this level. You guys freed Elucia, and you're pretty much ready to head down to the next level, but there was one wing of this level that you guys hadn't explored and thought you'd go and check it out. And you've seen some of the results of Arctoria's experiments, such as a carrion ogre and this.
Pavel's dream date. He's just is in denial at the moment.
Pavel doesn't know what he wants.
Alright, as you guys have made your way further through, trying to avoid all these polymorph traps, you've come to another arch gate, and there were a couple of hobgoblins here standing guard that didn't really seem to get the message that all of the other hobgoblins were killed. You guys took them out, and you saw a couple of hallways leading off from this main chamber where the arch gate is. And we ended the session with Brew opening this door around the corner here and facing down a hook horror. This kind of almost like a bird-like creature, except it doesn't have wings. It's just got these two wicked-looking hooks for arms, blind-looking eyes, and whiskers and a beak. And it makes these like clacking sounds. It also has a bit of a carapace to it. Vulture's torso. A vulture and a beetle had a baby, basically, with an exoskeleton. All these sharp, bony protuberances jutting out of it. And it's just made its way up to Brew, squawked in its face, and attempt to hook him. So let's roll initiative. And we'll take it from there.
Holy shit!
You moved last week on this.
Okay, who's first?
14.
Okay, so you can hear that clacking, and yeah, you've seen it coming from a little ways away. You guys all hear it, know where it is. So you're up first, Ren.
It's coming from Brew's area, right?
Yep.
And I will shoot it with a crossbow.
Okay, so use your bonus action to dash.
Yeah, bonus action dash.
Hit. You sink a crossbow bolt straight into its neck, and it lets out a squawk, clacking its arms on its shell, and it's looking injured. You hit it pretty bad.
That was 45.
Brew.
Yeah, I'll actually first I'll attempt to shove it prone.
I start to wrestle with this beast, this monstrosity, and it bets you. It does not go down.
Yeah. I'll at it with some.
Hit. It does kind of jump back and you only glance it, but you still burn a decent sized injury into it. Darius.
Alright. Ren You were in my way. But I can see it. That's all that matters. I will cast Toll the Dead on it.
Oh shit, it's dead.
Right, you hear the loud bell and
Damn.
Wah! Nothing happens.
Damn.
Your bell falls on deaf ears. Scan.
See it, but I don't think I have the actual sight to it. No.
Yeah, it's got 3/4 cover.
I was gonna frostbite it.
Sure.
If I've got sight on it, I'll just do that.
Yeah, you can just see it. You can see one of its hooks, and you start to cause cold energy to wrap around it, and it does freeze the hook badly. Cage.
Alright, I will just step up to get a good shot. Where's it? Firebolt. Ooh!
Yeah. There's an explosion as you just fling that firebolt straight into its chest. The fire erupts over its face. And immediately as it falls down, these magical motes of energy spray out from it in a puff of smoke. And there's an unconscious hobgoblin laying on the ground in its place.
Stepped on a trap.
He's completely unresponsive. He's laying face first on the ground. His long sword has fallen next to him, and he just wears some chainmail. Has a shield strapped to his forearm.
Doesn't want to question this guy or just leave him?
Does he look like he's dead or is he just unconscious?
Make a medicine check.
Okay.
You try to check for a pulse, Roland, but like you use your thumb, so you just kind of feel your own pulse, and you're not sure if he's alive or not.
He's dead. Totally dead.
You're not even sure if you're alive.
He's dead. I might be dead. I don't know. Very strange.
Roland's dead. I can believe that.
He's head back
He's
to
dead
his
the whole
elven
time.
realm. Back to Corell and Larathian.
This is a strange room.
Go back invisible.
Okay. Alright, looking beyond the dead/not dead hobgoblin, there is a room filled full of specimens. There are curved walls lined with stone shelves, and hundreds of jars smashed all over the floor, containing body parts mainly. A big pile of detritus. You have to sort through it all, but at first glance you see what looks like some claws, some hooks, some eyeballs, and things like that.
So I think I still have detect magic up, so I'll just kind of look around and see if I see anything of importance.
Alright, you pan the room with your detect magic, and you're not picking up anything in this room that's magical, Cage. However, you do actually notice some spell components. There are lots of worthless creepy bits and things like... well, you have to make an Arcana check, actually, to see how many you can identify. You pretty much identify everything you see, and you recognize them as spell components. Moth wings, beetle shells, dark mantle eyes, sturge hooks, flump tendrils, troglodyte claws, demon ichor, gelatinous residue, maybe even some unicorn horn, but it's been spoiled by all the other crap that's mixed around here. Maybe even a Mind Flayer tentacle. And it's all mixed in with bits of broken glass. Your feet crunch as you step on shards of glass and move through this room.
Right, I'll kind of pile it all in the middle and see if anyone wants it, and if not, toss it in my bag of holding, whatever I can pick.
It's I mean, it's all mixed in with shards of glass, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's not usable.
Yeah, this thing must have gotten crazy in here and just smashed everything.
Oh, well.
But make an investigation check, Cage. May as well give it a college try. You find a little piece of ivory.
Oh.
Amongst
Anybody need ivory?
clay pots.
You were asking about ivory.
Roland raises his hand. Here, and I need it, please. Thank you.
What ivory did you need, Roland?
So I needed ivory carved in the shape of a portal or gateway. Other things for that spell include a tiny silver spoon. And there's something else.
Well, the little ivory figurine, it's I'm afraid it's not gate shaped. It's horseshoe shaped.
Aw, that's right.
It is
So close.
It looks like an
There's
arch.
the-
It looks like
There's
an
the
arch
pencil
gate,
piece.
and so it's like it looks exactly like one of Hallister's arches, and inside the arch is a little mini Hallister. That's his arms are stretched out, and they're kind of seamless with the arch, as if he's standing in front of it. And in the ivory sculpture of Hallister, in his mouth there is a silver spoon. And you've got your component there, Roland.
All right, good deal.
You got the silver spoon, but not the ivory.
Ah, well, can't win them all, I suppose.
And add that to your inventory, whatever the component is that you need.
Yeah, it's the ivory gateway, tiny silver spoon, and a polished piece of marble.
Yeah.
Polished.
The bases of the gates are polished marble.
Cool.
As this is happening, there is a voice that calls out from this direction to the east. It's Hallister's voice. And it says, "Coin!" really loudly.
Coin.
Line.
Coin!
Just take
Money?
Alistair, stop fucking with us.
$1 bill, y'all.
We all know this is just another one of his mad ramblings.
Emerging from this stone gate is a stone hand with a finger pointed towards Ren, and dangling off the finger are a pair of goggles.
I'll put the money in the hand and grab the goggles.
Alright, it quickly snatches the 400 gold up and recedes into the arch gate. And you manage to snatch up those goggles. Fashionable, as always.
I'm whenever Hallister's one that gives me magic items, I'm scared of them.
Now, who's taking them? Are they for Cage?
No, they're for me.
Okay.
So I have better sight. Real sight.
Alright, it gives you dark vision and blind sight now.
Yeah.
I'll fix up your vision.
I have like 3 layers of sight now. I have the dark vision, the blind sight, and the rogue sight.
That's awesome.
Okay. You put them on and they work straight away. So, you guys came from this doorway. There's a hallway that snakes around, wending around the corner to the northeast here. And there are uncharted halls over in this direction.
So I don't remember. How long do you have any idea how long I have dark or detect magic up?
I think you're good for most of the 10 minutes, actually. I think you did it like just before this room. As you're standing there, Darius, you can't help but notice something strange about this wall. You're just leaning up against it, and it feels not like solid stone. Is he AFK as well? Oh, he tells you guys that. This wall does not feel like solid stone. I, Darius, declare this, he says.
Brew will go up and push on it.
Oh, did someone say we're getting stoned? I would very much like that. The devil's cabbage. No sweeter release. The satyr is saying. Alright, you push on it, Brew, and it basically just like falls over. And it seems to be just made of like some sort of thin plaster. And as you push it in, it catches some cobwebs that are built up in this room. And you see a narrow, dusty, cobweb-choked passage.
Yes, secret doors.
Huh. Using Sun Death, I'll ignite those cobwebs.
They recede immediately, burning like little dripping blobs of candle wax.
Look around for any traps before I step in.
Make a perception check. You hold up your sword using it like a torch. The orange light flickers brightly through all of the room, and you're holding it like right up near your face, Bruce, so it's basically just blinding you. And you think the room is on fire.
Oh, don't worry, Ren. I'll check. I got this one. I'll step
Bruce
in.
scares me sometimes.
Alright, what you do see, which is like really obvious, is like this 10-foot section of the wall is just like a unpainted section. It's like a white plaster. It's covered in dust and little cracks in it, and it's pitted and whatnot.
Try to punch my fist through it.
And your fist goes straight through it. Bam. And as you punch through it, you see a room beyond.
Put my head through it next, then.
Alright, it's over here. Alright, you put your head through it, and you see a heap of chairs and desks.
Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. And then take my head out. Hey, you guys. I think there's something over here.
Alright, you just walk through it, bro. And you basically Hulk smash your way through. And he's created a gap big enough for everyone to squeeze through. As you enter the room, the 7 stone desks that are arranged in a somewhat arc, complete with stone chairs, they actually rise up from the floor. Well, the desks do. The chairs stay on the ground. The desks rise up to actually be at the slightly various heights, but at what looks like comfortable heights if you're sitting on the seat to use a desk. And they all face this chalkboard. A blackboard covers the entire east wall, and written across it in big chalk letters are the words, "You all fail." Capital letters written in common.
In a college.
Is Anything else in the room other than the desk, the chairs, and the whiteboard?
That's
Blackboard?
it. Whiteboards haven't been invented yet. That sounds like a good invention, that.
I don't know. Sometimes those with less perfect eyesight do better seeing on blackboards.
All right.
Also, I heard.
There's another door, though, as well, set against the north wall.
I'll look it over with detect magic and then step back.
It's all clear. No detect magic.
Brew will sit at one of the desks.
Okay. It's a little bit low for you, Brew, but you fail apparently. you get flashbacks. A strange sense of deja vu washes over you.
School was always like this. Listen at the door.
Make a perception check. You don't hear any sound beyond. That dispel magic would have gone down now too.
Oh,
I mean, detect magic, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn 2 sorcerer point, or actually I'll just burn a second level slot for it and cast it again.
Okay, you bring it back up. Not a peep beyond this door.
Everybody ready to move on?
Time's a wasting.
Yep. I'll open the door.
You swing it open, and there's another room up ahead.
You want me to go forward through and check for
Sure.
the sigils?
Yeah.
So I'll just go and look across the room for any of the sigils, and if I don't see any, give Brew a thumbs up.
Alright, you look around this room, and you see a table in the center of the room. It's draped with cobwebs, covered in dust, and atop it are several pieces of paraphernalia. There's also a source of magic. It's coming from the desk.
So I'll concentrate on it. Do I get some idea of the school?
It's transmutation magic.
I'll go take a look and see if I can figure out what it is. Like what it's coming from.
It comes from the desk.
The desk itself?
Yeah, the actual desk.
Say the desk is radiating magic. I'd keep away from it.
It's not just the desk. It's like a 10-foot square in that area as well.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, you can be, once you sense like that cube, that cube, you can be quite certain that there's a polymorph trap there.
Oh, okay. Yep. I'll say watch out for the big black P right there.
There's also a
Basically where the red is.
there's also a chalkboard here, and it has all these like arcane phrases and formulas scribbled on it. Sure.
See if I can understand it.
Alright, it's
Maybe not.
yeah. There's a reason why you're a sorcerer, not a wizard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a bunch of mumbo jumbo that you don't really concern yourself with, Cage.
Is there chalk in the room that we're in? Or that I'm in, I guess?
Yeah, there's a very old, broken, crumbly piece of chalk resting on the chalkboard at the bottom.
Can I try to erase the word fail and write pass in its place?
Okay.
As everyone comes in the room, I'm going to remind them to stay away from the desk.
You turn the F into a P. You keep the A and kind of turn these L's into an S. And good job, everyone. You guys all pass.
Fix it!
I feel smarter already.
I'm gonna go back and bask in the
Brew. You don't know what you've done, but
Never felt this way before.
You've now passed.
good job, Brew. There's
Congratulations all around.
3 exits from this room as well. On the actual desk, there's a collection of dusty flasks and beakers, and everything is covered in dust and cobwebs.
I'll ask Cage. Are the flasks and beakers that are on top of the desk magical as well, or is it just the desk?
I got that it was just the 10-foot square area around the desk.
Right.
Including the desk itself.
Evil desk.
If you wanted to fetch one of them, I could have one of the satyrs do it. They didn't get affected by the polymorph last time.
I think it's fine. If Cage isn't sensing any magic off of them, then probably all right.
Phew, dodged a bullet there. Alright, to the north, there are hallways branching off to different rooms.
I don't see any traps, so
there is some magic. You sense magic coming from the handle of this door and the handle of this door.
So how about school?
You focus in on it, and it's abjuration magic.
Duration. Same over here?
Yeah, same abjuration magic.
Are these doors up here?
They are. So there are 4 doors in this hall in total.
Cage, new guy, come up here.
I'll take a look at the doors.
It's the same. Abjuration magic, protection magic, warding magic, coming off the door handles.
Yeah, they're looks like the same thing. I can use Mage Hand to try to open it, but I don't know what'll happen.
Yeah, Brew.
So what do you guys do?
You want to try these doors, or you want to just leave them?
Oh, we might as well try them. Brew, we have doors for you.
Alright. Does it matter which one?
Might as well start this one.
Try to open it?
The handle doesn't turn.
Put my shoulder into it and try to shove the whole thing open.
Alright, make an athletics check. Yeah.
Okay.
You break the door handle off in your hand and the door opens. And you also bust open some of the hinges. And pretty much the entire door just comes off through.
Oh, I'll just put that over there then. Here we are.
You do know that if the door is locked, I can't unlock it, correct?
Oh. Well, that might have been quicker.
Well, you can still unlock it. It's right there. The satyr points to the door.
What a
And,
magic lock does if we just
this-
turn off the door.
This room is empty, except for an old shoe in the middle of the room.
Just a shoe in the middle of the room.
Shoe.
What do you think,
magic
Cage?
Any magic around?
No.
Nope, just an old rusty shoe. Dusty shoe.
It's a trap.
feel like there's some weird stuff going on.
Alright, these satyrs turn to you. Oh, my lady Scamp. It's time for us to go now.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for your help.
Sure, we'll have a drink for you in the Feywild.
I appreciate it. I'll try to have a drink for you next time you come out.
And one by
If
one.
ever we find ourselves in the Feywild, we'll come and have some of that devil's grass with you.
Oh yes, it's quite good, quite
Yes,
good.
that too.
And they start fading away one by one. Except for the one with the 10 hit points. It stays just a little bit longer and it looks up at you as its hands start to fade away and it says, Mrs. Scamp, what's happening to me?
You're just going back to the Feywild. Keep your hats. Have fun.
And he fades away.
Search for secret doors in this room.
Make a perception check, Brew. You're not seeing anything unusual.
Kind of want to grab the shoe. But
I'm
I know
questioning
that's
why
not a
there's
good idea.
Why is there just a shoe in the middle of the room, though? That's the weird part about all that.
Seems like there's a lot of weird things going on in here.
My guess.
Alright, Bruce, same thing with that door.
There's
You
so
got
much transmutation magic going around. And this is a lich we're talking about. Perhaps that shoe used to be polymorphed into a creature of some sort. And then it died of hunger and became a shoe again.
Alright.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll need it. Maybe.
It's kind of a dusty old shoe. It doesn't really look like anything that's in fashion these days. Looks
Well,
kind
that's
of
really another
dirty.
one.
The tongue is all frayed and...
Oh, let's see if the other shoe is in the other room.
I need an athletics check.
Give her a shift.
And this door just does not budge when you try to open it.
Oh, should have used me crowbar.
Understandable that you didn't. You didn't need it for the last one.
There's not really anywhere to actually put the crowbar. The doors are basically completely sealed. Like, you pretty much make an airtight seal with the walls.
Do you suppose there might be something in the shoe? It seems awfully weird to have like magically locked doors that just have old shoes.
Always mage-handed.
Cage will go check out the shoe. It's a good point, Scamp.
Alright, you pick it up, and this is when we roll initiative.
Why didn't we mage-handed? Why didn't we mage-handed?
Should I move back or?
You can move there. You're not fighting a shoe. You're fighting a scorpion that crawls out of the
Came out of
shoe.
the shoe.
Just a lone scorpion that has crawled out. And it tries to get you, Cage. Ren, you're up.
Scorpion, scorpion.
Okay. Far away am I? Okay. And crossbow.
Hit. The scorpion is destroyed, and it turns into an Umber Hulk.
I was about to say it's some polymorphed into a scorpion.
You see this
We just made
giant
that 10 times more dangerous.
creature. Alright, immediately when it appears here, its eyes catch yours, Ren. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
The eyes
shit.
start to swirl, and you feel quite strange. And
Nice.
you quickly look away, averting your gaze as you have to physically like pull your force of personality away from the Umber Hulk's swirly eyes. So everyone is able to, at the start of your turn, if you wish, avert your gaze from the Umber Hulk. That means you can't look at it, and if you do look at it, well, you're going to be compelled to stare it down. Pavel, you're up.
Hello?
Are you there?
Yeah, hello?
Could you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, so you have to avert your gaze unless you want to stare this thing down.
Nah, I'm not gonna look at it. I'm
Okay,
not.
alright. You look away from the Umber Hulk at the start of your turn.
This is one weird lich. I thought Roland, I mean, it was half true what Roland said. Instead of being part of morph into a shoe, it's probably morph into a scorpion. But because I can't see it, and I want to shoot at it, I'm gonna pull out a rapier and just start like wildly stabbing in the general direction of it.
Okay. You hit it. Or you feel the rapier stick in between its carapace into its flesh. And this time you just feel the rapier hit its hard shell. Miss. Hit. You stab it again. See blood spatter on the ground. Cage, do you want to avert your gaze?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And I...
Quickly look
I'm in
away.
light, right? I'm not in dim light.
You've you've got some bright light there by the looks of it. I think
I will do my best to shoot firebolt at him, although I won't be looking at him.
sure. Hit. I think you might actually be in dim light there, Cage. I think it's only Brew that's got the light source, right? Oh no, Darius has got it. I'm pretty sure you're in dim. Anyway, you you just see the firebolt kind of the shadows and whatnot on the walls impact the Umber Hulk. You hear it crack.
Alright, bonus action, I'll teleport over here in the corner.
Alright, Roland, do you avert your gaze?
I do not.
Okay. Alright, you actually don't really feel anything when you look at it. There's nothing, no strange sensation or anything like this.
That's good. I'll just hit it with a, I'll go with a firebolt as well. Or, you know what, no, I'm going to go for a vicious mockery.
It clamps its mandibles together and screeches. And it
It's a
doesn't hear
wise
you.
Umber Hulk. I'm going to, so Brew has a chance to get up to this thing. I'm going to bonus action, power chord for everyone that I can see. So that's everyone but Cage.
Good timing.
Alright, anyone
Just go last, it's fine.
anyone moving? Brew moves. Scamp moves.
I'll back around the corner.
Darius moves.
Alright, I'm going to back up a couple of steps And that is my turn.
Darius, do you avert your gaze?
Can't hear you, Brian.
I'm thinking.
I saw you thinking. I thought you were talking.
No, I'm holding the button down, but I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll avert my gaze.
Okay. Quickly pull away as you feel this magical compulsion to look at the Umberhulk.
And I will try and cast Toll the Dead on it.
You try to, and that doesn't work because you can't see it.
Oh, fuck.
So
Okay.
You lose your action, and it doesn't work looking at its feet.
Okay.
Rue, do you avert your gaze?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Pavel, look at this one. Look, I think I can knock it over. And first I'll attempt to grab onto its arm. Grapple.
Alright, you just kind of charge in like a bull, head down, and charge it, grab it, and start wrestling with it. It's grappled.
Yeah. Yeah, all of my accents end up somewhere between the British Isles and pirate.
Yeah, he's been hanging out with those satyrs too much.
Yeah.
Only if your idea of British Isle accent is the guy Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins.
Yeah, no, and it never quite stays the same. Anyway, grapple it and then attempt to shove it.
And it's a feisty sucker. It does not go down.
Oh, look at this, Pavel. It's a
I don't want to look it in the
It's just
eye.
turned into David Edinburgh. Alright, Alright, Scamp. Same thing. You know that if you look at this thing, it's not going to be nice, so...
Yeah, she'll avert her gaze and I'll move up here so that I can produce flame at it.
Alright, looking down, you lob that ball of fire upwards, arcing over Pavel and Rue, and it lands directly on the Umberhulk's face. The Umberhulk, it starts to become very aggressive. Lets out some strange noise, and it's going to take both its claws and just push them forward and try and drag them down Brew and Pavel. Firstly at Brew, and these will have advantage. Miss, and then Pavel hit. You hit for 6 slashing damage, Pavel. And then as that's happening, it's trying to bite Brew, wrap its mandibles around him, and whoosh, they just kind of slash you for 11 slashing. And it ends its turn there. Alright, if you've averted your gaze, I will presume that you're averting them again, unless you say otherwise.
Yeah, I got really lucky on that saving throw. I'm not going to take my chances.
It's not bad.
Why is it? I will shoot it.
Does anyone have tongues up or anything? It's speaking.
No.
It's going.
I usually don't have tongues. I haven't had tongues up for a while because we've only been around like monsters.
Okay.
I might put it up now.
It's speaking
No.
something. It's saying.
Probably saying let go of me.
It's probably saying I just lost my shoe.
That's a hit. Alright, you won't be able to get sneak attack because you're at disadvantage.
I know,
but
but
you still hear that bolt stick into it. Okay. Oh, sorry, Pavel.
Because Brew's holding it, is it possible to do some sort of wombo combo while he holds the top, I go for her legs and try to trip him?
Yeah, you can do a shove attack. It's an athletics check, and it knocks him prone.
Cool.
And it replaces one of your
Athletics check it
attacks,
is.
one of your 3 attacks.
Got it. Woo!
Alright, you work with Brew, and you sweep its legs up, and it's now prone.
My other 2 attacks can stab at it.
Alright, it's advantage and disadvantage now. And you miss. You just stick the rapier into the ground. You hit with a second attack, or third attack, I guess. And you feel the rapier pierce through a gap in its chitin. Cage.
Averting my gaze, I will firebolt again. And I miss.
You hit the far wall. Rolling.
I mean, you got me curious now, Seb. I'm gonna cast Tongues.
Okay. Whoa! Why does no one look at me? Am I that ugly?
I'll yell from the back. I'm looking at you.
Ah! Come here so I can clamp my mandibles around your skull and suck out your sweet brains, then lay my eggs inside your hollow skull.
You're still ugly, though.
I can feel you, and you're not exact. I can feel your presence, elf.
I'm not an elf, damn it. I don't even look like an elf anymore. I don't understand. That's my turn.
Tarios.
I will rush forward to here and, still averting my eyes, try and make some attacks and to hit it. Bonus action planar warrior on him. So
Bring in the pain train.
The planar warrior doesn't require sight. It's a miss.
Look at him. Look at him in the eye.
I think that might require sight. The whip just bounces off its carapace with that first attack.
it does require sight, so never mind that.
Second attack hits. You feel the whip cut through its shell. Not sure how hurt this thing is because no one's looking at it. I guess Roland could tell you it's looking pretty beat up.
It looks pretty hurt. Keep whopping on it.
I'll just spin around to the side of it, but hold it in the same place, and smack it a couple times with the pommel of Sundown.
Hit. Look at me! It says. And hit. Ah! Scamp.
You're gonna just throw fire at it some more without looking, because that seems safe.
Direct hit. Alright, you throw it
I
up.
think my aim is better when I don't look.
I think it is. And you got it. All I ever wanted was to
So
be
go hide behind the corner.
loved.
Is he missing a shoe? Does he just have one shoe on?
No shoes, strangely enough.
Would the shoe fit him?
You could make it fit.
Leave it. I'm not touching shoes anymore, guys. Sorry about that.
It's all good. I was just curious as you were. I don't know why the fuck there'd be a shoe in the middle.
I thought maybe something was hidden inside of it. And it
There
just
was.
looked like a trot. Well, not a monster.
It's like living in Arizona, man. A scorpion in a shoe.
That's why you always put your shoes upside down.
Exactly.
First an Australian to know that.
Yep, you do that for spiders. Alright, what's a good tongues icon, Roland? I don't think there really is one, so...
I'll look through.
You can have screwy face until you find something, whatever you want. You can choose.
Okay. That's fine.
Screwy face is the default one.
Seb, can I take its mandibles, or one of its mandibles?
Yeah, you can cut them off pretty easily. It doesn't take too long for that. Rip them off.
I'm going back invisible. And can I use these tools on this door?
The door is it's not actually locked. The actual thieves' tools don't even make their way into the lock. There is some sort of force surrounding the handle and the entire door. Yeah, there's that force just actually keeping it stuck rather than locked.
I mean, at this point, I think it's safe to assume that everything that we find behind these doors is something that's been polymorphed.
I ain't as strong as you. Oh, sorry, continue. Okay. My bad.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I was just gonna do an athletics check on the door, but like, say just like I ain't strong yet. Just do it quick.
You try the door, Pavel, and yeah, it ain't budging.
If we really want to get in there, I could try to spell magic on it. But I do think Roland's right. So far, everything has been a polymorphed creature behind those doors.
But aren't you curious if it's a hat or a glove?
I mean, not really. If I'm being completely honest, no.
Looks like more doors up here.
Yeah, same thing up above. 2 more doors.
Give you advantage, buddy.
Give him a shove. How about the pair of us, Pavs?
Yeah, if I can give
I
you
mean,
advantage. Yeah.
Are they even locked? Have you checked?
The handles radiated the same magic.
Yeah, same abjuration magic. So you can make an athletics check with advantage, Brew. Pavel's helping you. And yeah, you wouldn't have been able to open it by yourself, Brew, but with Pavel and you both pushing against it, the door swings open. You feel some sort of invisible force break away, and very quickly the door opened. And
What the?
in
Hey,
this
there's somebody
room,
in here.
there's a Snurf Neblin, a deep gnome, and he's sitting cross-legged on the ground, a war pick in his hand, and there is a toppled statue in myriad pieces all over the ground. And he looks up at you, and he's quite plump, and he just looks back down at the statue. And he picks up a piece of the stone statue and starts chewing on it.
That can't be good for your digestion, sir.
I'm hungry. Leave me alone. I must eat this. So good.
Do we know anything that eats stones or rock?
You're thinking Zorn, maybe?
Oh, yeah. The ones that wanted the gems and stuff.
Maybe, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
you, sir, are not actually a Svirfneblin, are you?
Huh? I don't care what you say. Alright. He is speaking Undercommon for anyone who
Okay.
can't understand. You're not sure what he's saying, but yeah, you got tongues up, and I think Ren speaks Undercommon.
I do.
So he just says, just whatever you say, I don't care. Just I'm trying to eat here.
Would you like something easier to eat?
Just must eat this. It's so good. And he's eating the little pieces that were kind of around him. So he just used his war pick to chip off some more pieces.
Right.
If
I've
you
heard
don't
about
mind,
this.
I would like to.
Pregnant women sometimes have weird appetites. Maybe he's pregnant.
I'm trying to eat in peace.
Alright, you don't need to be saved then. The lich isn't keeping you here against your will.
And he kind of sprawls out, scooping up as many rock pieces as he can while eyeing you. And he just starts burying his face in the rock, and he keeps on eating it. Just have to eat more.
Alright then. Well, it's nice
That's
meeting you.
well, that
Enjoy
sounds
your
like
rocks.
a compulsion.
Yeah.
Does it not?
Sounds like he's not.
So I wouldn't know
enjoying
that. I can't. Is he all right?
He doesn't seem to be. I mean, he is eating rocks. But he seems happy about it.
I'll go ahead and look him over with Detect Magic when everyone steps back.
Alright, there is a sense of magic coming off of him. It doesn't belong to a particular school, however, but there is definitely some sort of magic. An aura coming off the Svirfneblin. It's not transmutation.
No clue.
Close the door!
Right,
Eating
right.
here.
I'll go and gently close the door. Again, nice meeting you. Sorry for disturbing. Click.
Ready, Pabs? Keep your shove.
Yep.
And we'll go ahead and push on it.
Okay,
So weird.
athletics check. And
Oh.
in this room, there is a rodent the size of a human with two heads. A two-headed rat. And
We sure it isn't a giant miniature rat? Giant?
it's surrounded by all of this viscera and big piles of rotten meat all around
Oh.
the floor and covering its face and in its mangy fur. And it starts like hopping towards you, Brew. And then it's about to jump on you and bite you. So we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh.
Scamp?
Okay.
I can try to talk to it, maybe.
That is an abomination of nature.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh god.
The bolt hits it, and it doesn't drop.
Oh, I figured it might go
Oh.
through both heads. Gone.
That's pretty strong, this thing.
I wonder if it's an Etten.
Oh, man.
Roland.
If something's polymorphed, we know that putting it to 0 is going to change it back to whatever it was. So let's put this thing back to 0 soon. If it somehow does get to its turn, let's hope it has a disadvantage. I'm going to mock it.
Okay. Alright, it makes a wisdom save.
In your case, 2 heads is not better than 1.
It's just squeaking like a rat, it's not saying anything.
Yeah, I figured it's not speaking in any kind of language. That's it.
Okay,
I'll just try to put it out of its misery.
that's a hit. You lob the firebolt over. And it's not out of its misery yet.
Sorry, little cute thing.
Brew.
Brew, smash it
We
in the
need
head.
to work on your definition of cute.
Yeah, it's like 5.5 feet tall.
And it's
It's a little
covered in
adorable.
viscera, right?
Looks like the roof rats we
Yes.
get here.
Covered with all sorts of crap.
Okay.
Meat.
I'll get reckless and swing with it.
And that's a hit. And you've turned it into 2 one-headed rats now. You just cleave it straight in 2.
Do we still want to talk to it?
Oh, it's not polymorphed.
Oh, so it was an actual giant
It was just an
two-headed rat.
actual giant 2-headed rat.
Interesting.
I think these are just experiments. Didn't we find different ones earlier?
Well, Preta Creepa did say something about the experiments going on this level, so
Alright,
I
Fucking shit.
as you're standing here, falling down from the ceiling, landing with a wet squelch, is some cuts of meat.
Oh.
Hmm?
Yes, a
Hey
wet
guys, it's
snack.
raining.
If you even think about grabbing that to feed us,
Oh, I
I
hadn't
don't
thought
know.
about it, but now that you mention it,
will cut your hands off.
Okay, this meat is very pink, and they are sliced into like squares. And you look up, and there's actually a small chute in the ceiling. It's not very big though.
Can I try and identify the type of meat?
Sure. Make a nature
Mystery
check.
meat.
It is meat.
Gather a little bit to put in my chest of preservation for rations.
Okay.
More meat for the charcuterie board.
Pink meat. Cool. And yeah, the chute itself is not very big. It's only a few inches on each side. You'd have to be like quite small to get through there.
Oh, actually, before I grab this, Cage, is it magical? Is it going to turn rations into a 2-headed bear?
It's not magical.
Well, that'll tuck it away.
It's just abnormally pink. It will turn him into a pink bear.
That'd be pretty cute.
Well, I don't know. It might be humanoid meat. Hard to tell when it's cubed like that.
All right. Whose alignment is good?
I think
Mine's neutral.
mine might be only mine.
nobody's
I am
talking much.
neutral.
It's the silence.
Talk.
All right, Scam. How do you feel about
Talk.
leaving this poor gnome here, like to feast on stone? Poor God knows
I mean,
how
that
long.
that depends, I guess, on how much Roland shared with
I mean, I would.
what was going on, because I can't.
I would translate everything, so everybody has a good idea of what's happening.
If that's the case, because I was just operating on Scamp, didn't understand it, so she had no clue it was being conversed. It does sound like he's cursed. Maybe,
Well,
like
let's try to
compulsion
remove
is
it then.
not a normal thing. So if we could
I'll,
try and remove it, maybe.
Open the door again.
Okay. You again? You'll get your own
Yeah.
food. Mine's so good, must eat. I'm still chewing away at this statue.
It's like his mouth. Is there like any like dried blood around his mouth? Are his teeth like still?
Yeah,
You know,
his
unbroken?
teeth are still fine. He seems to be able to like eat it without any consequence.
Huh.
Do
Well-
you?
Sorry. Go ahead, Scamp.
I was gonna ask if you, either you or maybe Darius, had the ability to remove curses. I think I can do it.
I think
Unfortunately, I can't.
I believe I can.
I
I
could with
think-
greater restoration,
yeah.
but I think there might be a more effective. way
If we
to do
think
it.
he's afflicted by a curse, I can certainly give it a try.
Alright.
Step.
He doesn't really like you guys entering the room. Back! Go away! And he very lazily swings his war pick in front of himself. Get your own!
Easy. Easy. We're not going to take any of your statue.
Why do you bother me?
I hold my hand. I hold my hand out, like non-threatening, hands up. I just want to check your temperature, and I like hold out my hand to like touch his forehead.
Make a persuasion check, Darius.
Oh, that's gonna be good. No way. All right.
Please, 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 you're checking then? You're going to leave me alone? I just want to left alone for dinner.
Indeed, and I will touch his forehead and cast Remove Curse on him.
Nothing happens when you cast Remove Curse. It doesn't even use your spell slot. There's no curses affecting him.
Oh, okay.
Should I try greater restoration?
Well, I do believe if it was the only thing else I could think of is maybe Gaius.
You got what you want now. Please, 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 just leave me alone.
He sounds upset. So maybe we should just do as he's requested. And
Why do you want to eat the statue?
Because it's so good. Must eat. Tasty. Can't get enough.
Kate said that there was an aura of magic about him. Perhaps it's just a spell, not necessarily a curse that's affecting him.
Yeah.
Do you have enough? Do you have enough left in the tank, Scamp, to
I do.
possibly dispel?
I'll try dispel magic on him.
Go for it. He keeps on begging you guys to leave. And when you do Dispel Magic, Scamp, it starts to work. You can feel the Fazrez surrounding the gnome. And you try to put a knot in the arcane weave to end the spell. But it's quite powerful, and you need to make a wisdom check.
Can I use my DM inspiration for this?
Sure. Go for it. $19. Why I'm eating rocks? Tastes so bad. What happened to me? Where am I?
I'm looking at Roland.
Oh, so you are currently in what tour are you doing? In
Me
Undermountain.
talking! Me talk!
Hold on. And I'll go like
Heimlich maneuver.
slap his back, like Heimlich maneuver.
Alright, make a medicine check for the Heimlich maneuver.
Live, damn it, live!
And he coughs up the biggest diamond that any of you have ever seen in your life.
Holy
Ooh.
shit!
And he's still choking.
Oh,
Fuck!
maybe there's more in there. Hold on.
you give him another squeeze, and he spits out another diamond, just like that, straight on the ground.
Wow.
Let's keep this guy around.
I picked them both up and just said, Roland, have you heard the story of the golden goose?
Well, I have to say I'm glad I saved his life, but at the same time I wish he was still choking.
He has more
Can-
inside of him.
Can you clean those before we put them in the bag folder?
Prestidigitation immediately.
There! You saved me! You can keep that!
Ren, what?
Thank you so much for that.
Do me a favor. How much do you think these are worth individually?
This one? Oh, it's big. I used to work in gem mine. This one, 5,000. This one, 5,000.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit.
Well, it is a bit of overkill, but they... Would you mind if I hold on to these?
You can keep it. You saved my life.
Well, I was talking to them, but thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah, you can
Add more on
hold
the back.
them.
Are you keeping
Keep hitting him.
keeping them on your person?
I am. More
I
so...
can cut them up later into smaller chunks.
Oh, that is true. At the earliest convenience, but just in case we need at least one of them beforehand. It is the primary component for something that's could at least bring one of us back if needed. Except for this one, pointing at Brew. I think he's fine.
Hey.
Helm tells me that he only needs a good slap in the face.
Yeah. I don't like to lie down, you know. I like to be busy.
So, friend Gnome, what is your name?
Gravelstock. He got stolen. I got stolen from my mind. My mind. Taken by Fairy Bone Lady.
Ah, the Lich. That is Octuria, the master of this level.
We don't care about her name. I just want to go home. You said I'm under a mountain? Which mountain?
Mount Waterdeep.
How far from Underdark are we?
That's
I'm
not
sure that there's a
that
few ways to get there from where we are, but I don't know the specifics.
Can you give me directions? Somehow. I pay you good gemstones.
Well,
Does he know where Skullport is?
No. You're going deeper down?
yes, we are.
We are, but I do not guarantee that there's a way into the Underdark the further we go down.
What you mean? Underdark down. The more you go down, the closer Underdark is. 10 miles down.
Out of curiosity, Seb, would we have kind of a general idea how deep underground we are?
Maybe a few
Or is that
miles.
kind of like...
Nowhere near.
Okay.
Underdark's
I
10.
just-
Maybe more. Maybe more than a few miles.
I just didn't know if it was like completely lost on us based on like how you get through Undermountain. So
Most stairs are a few hundred feet. Some of them are longer. Some of them are miles long.
I'll kind of clap him on the shoulder and say, "Well, friend, I suppose that you're welcome to accompany us down to the next level. Though I can't guarantee your safety. We do happen to run across quite a bit of nasty things on our journeys."
Well, you say you use magic to bring back. You'll bring me back. I die.
Possibly, yes.
Me can fight. Me not just hit gemstones and rock. Me hit faces too.
Ah, good.
Me fight all sorts of things. Hook horror, Umber Hulk, Drow. Me fight everything.
I think that you'll get along with us very famously. We tend to fight everything too.
Okay, me stay back. My throat hurts.
I'm sure it does. You've been eating rocks for quite a while now, I imagine.
And yeah, this guy's like barely 3 feet tall, by the way. He's quite small. But he joins you guys. Guff or Gravelstock.
By the way, Guffaw, I won't be able to speak to you all the time. I have a spell going that lets me understand you, and you understand myself. But if you try to talk to me later and I don't understand a word you're saying, that's why.
No, me no speak elf. What about gnome? Gnomish tongue.
I don't speak either of those.
Oh,
Speak Orcish.
you're
You
strange.
speak Undercommon, right?
Me, yes. You can speak. Oh yes, you're speaking now.
Yeah, so I did ask him in Undercommon.
You're
If
smart.
he spoke Undercommon.
Roland checks that he still has the horns. The Guffaw, so it said he was an elf. Alright, so are we going to travel down now, or are we going to continue exploring?
We got a hallway over here, or we can go back to the stairs down. Either way. If we continue, I gotta cast Detect Magic again.
Was there some unexplored territory over to the west?
There's a few rooms, yeah. A few rooms this way, and then you guys feel like you've kind of pretty much gone everywhere. Maybe this hall and this hall.
And that one door we didn't kick in.
Hey, Guffa, don't touch this desk here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and burn 2 sorcery points and cast Detect Magic again.
Okay.
I'll kind of slowly walk forward, looking around.
You're not getting any sources of magic.
2 doors.
Set of double doors here.
Double doors. I'll check those doors first for magic.
No magic coming off the doors.
What, these guys up here?
No magic coming off those doors either. They're both double doors, very large, 20 foot high, size for giants, massive halls. And then there's a narrow hall leading off to the south here, Cage. And if you have your bearings right, that should lead back to the room where you'd fought the creatures, the animated objects, the wooden coat rack, the iron torture chair festoon with spikes, the 10-foot long, 250-pound chain, the fat iron cauldron,
With the ball!
and the hollow bronze statue of a bull.
Can't forget the bowl.
And don't
Nice.
forget the coat rack
And
and the broom. And the brass brazier is set above the top of 3 foot high tripod.
I did forget that one.
And the stone minecart.
Yeah, the stone minecart, yeah.
And the stove.
Alright. So 2 doors, and then it seems like we're running out of places to go.
Alright. So, doors to the north, doors to the south. Let's check first.
Gruffle pushes them open.
Alright. Well,
Alright, well, I guess we're going in.
This laid down.
no,
Nope.
no, it doesn't. We're going to explore a little more before we go down. I'm going to start calling you Canary. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay,
If he keeps opening doors like that,
Sorry.
I'm going to.
Step
Alright.
forward and look around.
So, in this room, there are 4 pillars. They support the 20-foot high ceiling, and there is an iron ring. It's 20 feet in diameter, and it's suspended from iron brackets affixed to the top of the pillars. So it hangs parallel to the floor, suspended by chains. And there is a smaller disc inside the large disc, and it has the symbol of a sun embossed into it. Sun. And you can't see the other side of it, of course, because that's on the ceiling, so the underside is a sun. And the statues are life-size robed human wizards. There's 2 statues, one in this alcove, one in this one. And they have stony cowls obscuring their faces. Long beards, robes, and their arms are raised out, hands up towards this iron disc. And you detect magic from the statues.
From both of them?
Yes.
What kind of magic do I detect?
You zoom in, and there are 2 schools of magic. Evocation, which is destructive magic, and transmutation, which is transforming magic.
Is it on both of them, or one of them have one and one has the other?
Both have both.
Oh. I'll share that with everyone.
What about that disc, Cage? Anything on that?
Does the disc radiate magic?
Nothing from the disc.
Maybe the disc is like a reflector of some sort. Both of those statues seem to be pointing towards it.
When you look up beyond the sun symbol, you do notice there is a hollow cavity, a 10-foot deep, dome-shaped concavity in the ceiling.
Do we want to go check that out?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm going to start playing on the guitar, and then I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Fly on myself with the guitar.
Oh, hey, that's a cool tune, man.
I like it too. Really gives my feet wings, and then I fly up.
Alright.
I wonder what these statues here. Do you want me to cast my Dispel Magic on them? And I'll take out a hand axe, an adamantine hand axe. See if I can't dispel this one into bits here.
Not yet, Brew. Well, let's see what's up here first.
Okay.
And I'll fly up.
Alright, you fly up, and you can see the top of the disc. And the top is actually a moon symbol. So moon on top, sun on the bottom. And it looks like this like disc, if it would turn, having room from that concavity in the ceiling.
Oh, alright. So it's just, it'll allow, the concave is just so the disc can
so it
flip.
can spin,
Okay.
rotate.
Oh. There seems to be a moon on this side, such as the sun on the other. Seems like this thing spins. Any ideas?
Maybe it has effect with the dungeon. You can spin it and it lands on something that isn't the sun.
Sun and moon are usually religious.
Or
Yeah.
that.
Do either the sun or the moon look like a religious icon of any sort, or are they just
Not really. It actually moves.
Oh,
It starts to rotate now, and now you've got sun on top and moon on the bottom, and you guys are feeling a little bit tired, a little bit like slightly tired. Not like you need to sleep, but getting towards dinner time sort of thing.
on the world.
Does it feel like time sped up momentarily?
Not really. No, you don't feel like time has sped up. No.
You moved the dial and we got hungry. I'm just curious.
Just
Back.
It's a very familiar sensation.
I'm gonna go ahead and check these doors for magic while they're looking around.
Gruff opens them. No magic.
All right, that's his nickname is now Canary.
We did leave a door up top available, untouched.
Send him back.
This is shitty stonework. Must be made from dwarf.
I'll point my finger at him and tell him to follow me.
Okay.
Old Canary.
Oh, so you can tell that this is dwarf handiwork.
Yeah, shit.
I'll point to that door.
Can I examine the statue?
Just
closer?
goes and just opens it straight up. Alright, yeah, the statues, they don't look like Hallister. They're not really that detailed. Robed human wizards. You can't really see their faces. The cowl kind of covers their eyes. They have stone beards. And their hands are pointing up towards this disc. Kind of outstretched. Their fingers curled slightly. Both of them are a mirror image of one another.
Perhaps this was something left over by the Malekan dwarves, rather than something of Hallister's make, or of his apprentices. Might be benign.
Maybe. I mean, we have run into like a time dial type thing before in the Willowwood.
True enough.
So I'm gonna look around for magic as people are
Alright,
stepping forward.
there's magic. Alright,
Hold up.
it's not, it doesn't feel like a polymorph trap.
Oh, okay.
So in this room, there are 3 pillars. They're made from polished black stone, and attached to each pillar at waist height is a tarnished silver knob. Against the west wall, there is a huge, sickly purple tapestry. And as you focus on it, it seems to move. It undulates as though it's alive. The surface is covered with exactly 11 unblinking eyes, and one, including one large central eye. And it just reminds you of a beholder. It's like a beholder, and it's moving. Against this wall, there is a crystal door. You can see inside, and there's light coming from it. And Garfor just goes up and he starts inspecting the pillars. Meh, worthless stone.
I really like this guy.
I imagine that you think that anything that is not done by Svefneblin is worthless.
Yep.
Right. It's very strange. I'm gonna go and look at one of the knobs that's on one of the pillars. Is there anything like inscribed upon it, or is it just?
No, but Cage will tell you there's transmutation magic coming from it.
Ah. I'm probably not going to touch it then.
See if you can dial in Xanathar.
He jumps up and touches it and vanishes.
Oh, damn it, Billball.
So much for him.
Yeah, he just jumps up
Well, that's-
and immediately he's whisked away. Teleported.
Damn it.
We should go after him.
Well, good for him. Maybe he made it to the Underdark. Let's think that.
I'm hesitant to touch the knob. Maybe he's somewhere close by.
Roland, what do you have?
Maybe he's in the abyss. Let's not just touch things that we know take us
Exactly.
random
I'm
place.
not going to touch a random knob. I was just inspecting it, and he came up and touched it.
If I had a nickel for every time I've heard that sentence.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a good look at that.
Is that why Pavel's so rich?
I mean,
Alright, that knob has vanished as well, by the way. He and the knob have both vanished. Now,
Oh, so we
you said-
couldn't follow him even if we wanted to.
not that way. Looking at you described it similar to a beholder. Since aberrations are my favorite enemy, is there a way I can kind of inspect this to see if it is actually like beholder-esque in nature, or is it just kind of
well, it's just
stylized this way?
Yeah, it's just the 10 eyes arranged around the curtain with the one central eye and the purple color. But I mean, it's a curtain. It's not a beholder. It's a huge tapestry.
Are the eyes blinking?
No. Unblinking eyes. And it just undulates a little bit. It's flapping around like there's wind, but there's no wind in the room.
Well, that's freaking weird.
Imagine.
Can I have a peek behind and see if it's just the wall?
It's just the wall.
This crystal door.
And if we could get that thing, it'd probably worth lots of gold.
Alright, well, this panel stands out to you guys. So the door is made from a transparent crystal. You can actually see right beyond. Oh, there's a room there, a lit room. And
Oh, another key.
there's a, there's a key in there. There is a crystal dome in the ceiling, and it sheds this room with this pale white light. And it's this panel that draws your attention first. It looks like this. It's made of brass. So it has buttons. Top button is engraved with an arrow pointing up. Bottom button is engraved with an arrow pointing down. And then there is a tiny human stick figure and a large human stick figure.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I believe that looks like an enlargement and reduction symbology. I don't know. Anyone else?
Well, I would agree with you, but there are also two more buttons. Arrows.
Well,
I thought of it.
there's
Exactly,
two
yeah.
buttons and the two
Exactly.
symbols. They're not all buttons. Only the up
Oh,
and
they're
down are buttons.
They're not all buttons. Okay.
I thought it was like a height changing machine. Maybe if you want to be smaller or bigger.
I somehow doubt that. This crystal door, there's no handle or anything like that on there. It's just.
You can just like push it open by the looks of it.
Oh.
And there is a 6-inch long mithril key shaped like a J with a loop at the top, just resting there as well.
I mean, should we just go in and get it?
I can mage hand it. I'll go ahead and mage hand it and set it on the ground outside the room.
Alright, you push the panel open, and it opens easily enough, and you get the key.
Huh. That was easier than I thought it would be.
And that's
Yeah,
one
I
of
don't
the
wanna be-
keys from the handout, right?
Yep, it's the shaped like a J
Backwards
with
J.
a loop. Yep, I'll update that handout for you guys.
I wonder if
Unless
there
anyone
are-
wants to mess with that, I think we're kind of running out of spaces. Unless we want to go fight the dreadnought and try to get back in there.
Well, if Hallister will let us back in there, even if we fight the dreadnought, because the dreadnought wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
crap.
now we have to find the rest of these keys. I wonder if they're all on this level.
Do you guys want to try to get back in that room and see if Hallister will let us in there, or I just don't want to keep exploring because I'm going to run out of detect magics.
Kind of wonder where Gafar went.
Let's roll initiative.
Oh,
Yes.
let's.
Screaming around this corner, coming straight in at you, Cage, is a dragon.
Well then.
It's a
That's not very nice.
Well, it's not a real dragon. It's a wyvern. Ah!
It's real enough.
So yeah, this
Super
scaly
cage.
predator, scaly
Holy shit.
legs, leathery wings, a sinewy tail topped with a poison stinger. And this wyvern has actually just swooped down, perched on the ground, and it's reared up, putting its stinger tail up behind the back of its head, almost like a scorpion. And it looks like it's hostile and ready to eat. So, alright. This was surprising, so we'll roll for surprise.
Oh no.
Ah! Everyone hears that coming from this direction.
Alright then. What was that? And I'm gonna start flying around the corner because I still have fly going. 40 feet. Oh! A wyvern. That's not good. $10 says that that is Canary. He just got stepped into a polymorph trap. Let's see. I'm gonna use 15 more of my feet there. So that's 55. 5 more feet. I'm going to pull out my wand of lightning bolts and shoot it with a lightning bolt with 1 charge.
Ah! The wyvern rears back. A few arcs of lightning glance it.
Ah, you lucky thing. Use 5 more feet here. So I can kind of see everybody again. Everyone, there's a wyvern. And I'm going to power chord with my bonus action. And that'll be for everyone but Rin, because I can't see her.
I saw
Yes,
that.
I'm definitely going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
Alright, Cage moves. Darius moves. Pavel moves. Brew moves.
Yeah, I'll just be like kind of hovering above the floor a little bit there, and that will be my turn.
Ren.
Okay. Bonus action dash to get here. Yep, I can. Okay.
Hit. You stick a bolt into the wyvern's neck. It screeches loudly again, and it's looking bloodied. Scamp.
Move up a bit and frostbite at it.
Ice starts to surround it, but the wyvern breaks out of the magic. Alright, ceilings here are 20 feet tall. And this thing only landed to screech and show you its stinger tail, because it's taken back to the air now. And it just swoops straight over the top of Rue and comes straight in at Roland. And when it gets to you, Roland, it does flick that tail downwards and straight at you.
But why?
And it hits. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Aha.
You hadn't even mocked it yet.
Alright, you take 24 points of damage, piercing and poison. And if you feel that...
It must not have liked the lightning.
And it's kind of just doing a flyby. It also tries to claw at you. Like, just brings down a claw, whoosh, hits you for 13 slashing.
Ah.
And
Stop it.
it continues flying like over everyone. And starts rapidly beating its wings around near the ceiling of this room. And it ends its turn there. It does kind of swoop around and rear back up with its stinger tail to face everyone. Like it's coming in for another swoop. Darius.
Oh, hell no.
Well, I can still see it, which is good. So, cling the hilt against the shield, cast Soul of the Dead.
Alright, you hear the bell toll, and gong! Ah! Its wings begin to wither.
And I will oh shit. I don't have it actually turned on. Huh. I will not do anything. Never mind. My turn.
Okay.
Or fireball.
Alright. Firebolt direct hit. You just lob that line of fire straight at the wyvern, and it's looking pretty hurt now.
Then I run away.
Pavel.
I'm gonna have the flintlock out. Gonna quickly load in a bullet in there, aim at the wyvern, and say out loud, kind of yelling like, "I wanted you to be my animal companion." Shoot him.
Hit. One bullet hits the wyvern.
Make you sharpshooter from now on. See my luck.
Crit. And
That's gonna be nasty.
the wyvern turns into a deep gnome. But then falls 20 feet from the ceiling, hitting the ground hard.
Ah,
Oh shit, is he dead?
should have made that bet. And I'll cast Healing Word on the little
And-
fool.
I said before you said it that that was Canary.
Yeah, you called it.
Was Canary better eating rocks or getting pummeled by us as a Wyvern?
Oh, what happened? Where am I? I had a dream. I could fly.
Oh, for some reason, I didn't make any kind of saving throws. I don't think when I took that damage, did I? Oh, I did.
Yeah.
And I just succeeded.
You're just surprised that you succeeded.
Cool, I'm still flying. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're just awesome, dude. You just don't know it.
Just got lucky.
Oh, what happened?
Roland,
I grabbed the knobby, and he holds up the knob. It's in his hand, and then I'm in the room, and we don't remember. Then I had the dream.
Gafar, can you do us all a favor? And don't grab things just randomly.
Hey, what's this?
Don't
No.
do that. If he disappears again, I'm not going to look for him.
What's wrong? Come on, where's your adventure? Oh. Hey!
Thank you, Scout.
Hey, you! Boy! Come here.
Does he speak in common?
No. But he does tug at you
Yeah,
a
I'll just-
little bit.
Okay.
He goes in this room after looking at that panel. And he jumps up and down. Hit the
Press the
button!
small one.
He figures out what the panel does pretty quickly with his magical nature. Hit the button! Hit the button! Hit the button! He says.
I
I'm
like
gonna
this.
hit the up button.
You go ahead, yeah. You do it.
Alright, so yeah, he jumps up and down, and what button do you press? He doesn't actually specify.
Hit the down. Hit the down.
Hit the down!
Then he can't be your companion.
Up or down, Scamp?
I was going up.
Will
Alright,
you be mad, Scamp,
You
if
press-
I kill him?
up, and suddenly this light starts to flicker. And, wow!
Oh shit, it was emergency reduced.
The
Huh.
3-foot Snurf Nebula gnome is now taller than Brew. He's about the size of an ogre.
I'm going invisible.
And he steps out, and he looks really happy. Ha ha ha! Good job, little one! And pats Pavel on the head.
Flame
I
cannon
didn't do
fire?
anything. That was I pointed at the scam.
Oh, thank you. You say thank you to her. I feel great. Oh, let's try again. Alright, you head in there, Pavel, and
Heck yeah!
he hits the down button,
Oh no.
and suddenly this light flashes. Wow, wow, wow. And you're reduced, Pavel. You're now small-sized. You're about the size of halfling, as if you've been hit from the reduced spell. And I'll show you what that does. There's no resisting it either. It just happens really quickly as that light flickers on and off. So if you're reduced, you're halved in all dimensions. Your weight is reduced to 1/8 of normal. You're now small-sized. You have disadvantage on strength checks, strength saves, and everything shrinks to match your new size, and your attacks deal 1d4 less damage.
I've never been small except when I was a kid, so
He picks you up and puts you
sort
on
of
his
the same.
shoulder. Yeah!
Well, hey,
I can't tell if I like him or dislike him. It's very strange.
I'd take an enlarge. Scamp, would you do the honors? Pardon me. Just, step away from the control there, maybe. Sir, if you would. As it
Gafar,
were.
would you please step away from the panel?
Oh, why? Oh,
If you don't mind.
okay.
Yes. Super. Look over there. Thank you. Thank you, Scamp.
I'm gonna jump off.
We'll enlarge Bree.
You hit the button. The light flickers on and off. You hear some sort of staticky noise. And, Brew becomes large. So you get the enlarge part of that spell.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I imagine it's not permanent. Surely it's not permanent.
Imagine it is.
I'm gonna take my chances and go in there and try to see if I can go back to normal with the enlarge.
Okay. You head
Please,
in
Scamp.
there. And, the light flickers again.
Oh shit!
And it just cancels each other out. You're just back to your regular size.
Ah, yes. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Can we stop playing with the magic and go?
Me. One more.
Make him even bigger.
Oh, that would be actually interesting. Yeah.
Let's
Stop.
not. Scamp,
That's not-
please return
it's-
him to his original size.
More.
I kind of want to see if it makes them even bigger. I'm gonna press the up button.
Okay, you press the up button, and nothing happens.
Press the down button then.
You press the down button, and wow. He shrinks back to his small size. And more.
Are we even?
Yeah.
Press the down button again.
Wow. Yeah, this is great. And he's tiny now, so he's like a foot tall.
If you have a cage, he could kind of be like an actual canary almost.
This is cool.
We can glue some feathers on him.
I can get into places that I never thought before.
Man, Cage almost wants to do this and just ride on Brew's back.
You do not want to be on his back. Don't know
Might
what
be
his back
stinky.
has been.
No, I discovered soap, remember?
Sure.
Yeah, we finally got him to take a bath.
Alright.
I'm a big fan now.
Okay, we don't want to be this small anymore. We want to go back to big. One more. There we go, please.
Man, put one of those diamonds in there.
No,
Ooh.
no.
If it
No,
looks like the enlarged-
not happening.
Either way, yeah, I'm just gonna
Spell,
put him
then
back
it
to his
wouldn't-
original size.
All right, you press up and wow. Okay, that's fun.
So hold on, Cage is gonna go in there and put a gold piece, and then step out and do the thumbs and press the large size.
When you press enlarge, nothing happens on the gold piece.
Alright, I'll go take it back. And then, alright,
Must be just like this. The spell itself only affects creatures.
yeah. I was just thinking those diamonds would be nice.
It was worth a try. All right, the flyer would go down now. It's been about 10 minutes.
That was fun.
And you have a very large brood.
That's a word for it. Yes.
Off. Oh, Brew. I wonder
Alright,
how
so
long
we know
you
where-
stay like this.
We know where this path goes, but we don't know if there's teleport traps.
Hopefully long enough to fight something.
I'll go check it out.
Your detect magic's gone down 2 Cage.
Then I'll step back.
It might be better just to backtrack where we've already been.
You know where it goes. There's no reason to risk it.
Yeah.
You guys want? I mean, I can pop it again, but I'm getting relatively low. Oh,
I would say, Guffaw.
Goblin's going.
Just a bunch of broken stuff in here. Broken bowl, broken minecart, broken chain.
Okay, well, he found the right spot.
Let's see if the side door is open. Hey, open the. I'll point to the door over there.
There are no doors there. Where there were doors, there are now smooth stone walls.
Those went into the chamber where the Mecha Hallister was. Blocked off to us at the moment.
So Cage will point him forward.
So
Canary,
I think
canary.
we're ready to go.
I'm gonna
down.
follow him. Whatever he stepped is what I'm gonna step.
Okay, you look around, and all of the junk. These objects have actually been put back in their places, but they've been damaged now. But everything's back in order here, including the stove and everything. Still like some marks where you guys had fought the objects.
I think that door goes back into...
That's just a wall now. Smooth wall.
It's just a wall. Yeah, I was about to say, it goes back into the Hallister, Mecha Hallister room too.
So I don't think we have anywhere else to go.
There ain't nothing in here except a brass brazier set atop a 3-foot-high tripod, a iron torch, a chair festooned with spikes, and a 10-foot-long, 250-pound chain.
I just teleport out.
Hey, are you guys getting hungry? When are we gonna make cake?
Well, I mean,
Soon, maybe.
There is that nice plush area down below.
I have a giant-sized appetite.
Probably eat a whole horse.
well,
You'd be like a griffin then. Would you like to be like a griffin, bro? Just eat horses.
There's some statue in the other room left over.
Yeah, I
So-
guess at this point, let's just backtrack to the stairs down. I would assume.
I can move you guys there, if that's where you want to head.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
think.
want to rest before we go?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I would like to. I'm pretty depleted.
That would
Can we
be
like
nice.
rest on the stairs?
Hey, maybe you should ask that goblin to check out the room that we were told there was stuff in.
Look at these
Oh,
shitty
they're
desks.
brilliant.
I found some shit desks, guys.
Don't touch it.
But you passed, Canary.
What?
We'll point to the word.
He doesn't understand.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna get moved over there. Okay.
I thought you guys want to take a rest. Or did you want to rest on the stairs?
Well, I mean, we've been so cautious and not wanting to rest like in the level where the lich is, and now we just decide let's rest.
The lich
That
is-
seems a little weird.
Lich is gone.
Oh, well,
You're only taking a short rest, right?
yeah.
You guys should take a short rest. Sit down here and study.
Well, I'll pop the hut in a spot that I can. I'll tell Brew. Unfortunately, he can't be in it.
You
Oh.
you won't be able to do it in this room.
Alright, well, let's find a spot to do it.
This room's
Probably
big
do it
enough.
where we fought the Umber Hulk, or where we fought those hobgoblins earlier.
Yeah, that's big
I
enough
think
for a tiny hut.
I think Cage was saying
Oops.
he needs a long rest.
Personally, yeah. But we can do it. I just got to do it soon.
Well, if we need a long rest, then well, we can do that just about anywhere. I have a new spell, and thanks to Thanks to your keen eyes, Cage, I have procured the component needed for that new spell.
My lord.
Happy to help.
Is it gonna happen?
Well, so last time we took a rest, we came back and there was teleport traps all over. So maybe get back to where the stairs are, and then pop it, so we don't have to
Do it at
walk
the top of
through
the stairs, then.
Yeah, or to your point, down the stairs.
Yeah, like a little ways down. We can do that.
Yeah, it works. I think that's a great idea.
All right. I'll move you guys down there then. Alright, it's only a short hop, skip, and a jump back. Heading through the various rooms, you do pass by Elix again. Just point that out. And then
Highlight.
there's some scenery on the way, and you arrive at these pillars. Now, these pillars are set with eyes, many unblinking and watchful eyes. Large double doors made of stone stand closed. The eyes aren't moving, they are facing in all directions, and you do get the feeling of being watched here, actually.
Alright, let's go ahead and go down the stairs a bit then. I can't remember, were there traps in front of the stairs? Gage, do you remember?
No.
I checked for magic before and there was not.
Alright. Let's go down the stairs a little ways.
Alright, you push these doors open, Roland.
Yeah.
You sure?
I've already said it, so yeah.
Okay. Alright, they're pretty shitty doors! Guffle says.
Dwarven make.
Guffle runs in front of you and pushes them open and beats you to it. And
okay. Oh, this looks like a room.
Alright, it's actually a landing, and then at the end of this corridor there's actually stairs. Now these stairs, they go down as far as the eye can see. They must go down for hundreds and hundreds of feet, because even Cage can't see down there.
Right. Do we want to do the spell here, or go down a little ways and then do the spell? Doesn't really matter to me.
Well, down a little ways is likely to be between, like turf, maybe, like territory.
I mean,
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't really know how it works. Like, what the territory that
Yeah, I don't.
each
Yeah,
of the
that's-
apprentices controls.
The only person I care about down here, it's all his territory. It's all his turf.
Alright, well.
Do you mean Halistry?
No, I do not think she means Halistry.
By
I
the
kind
way,
of miss him.
before we start this, I need each of you to give me a quick rundown of what your ideal bedroom would be. What do you want in it? It can be anything.
Well, I hardly knew you, but yeah, okay, let's go.
As long as it fits in,
Sounds rather personal, but
a
okay.
decent size room. Well, I mean, if you don't want a personalized room, then you don't have to tell me. I can just make a guess.
I only require a modest room with an altar to Helm, and maybe some good fruit. Fruit would be nice.
Well,
A forest.
right, can do. Any other requests?
A simple hammock. But at sea, with the rocking of the waves to help to lull you to sleep.
That'd be such a trippy room.
I'll see what I can do, bro. I'm no guarantees.
The weird accents are just flowing out of you.
Roland, if I may. I'd like a room with a lock, soundproof walls, and a stack of dirty books.
A walk?
A lock. A locked
Oh,
door.
a lock. I heard a walk. What?
Sure. I think I can do that.
Pavel, you're not going back for Elix, are you?
No. No.
All right. Well.
That's in the dirty books.
All right.
I like mannequins, silks, things I can practice clothes on, jewelry making.
And Cage, what about yourself? Any special requests?
Just a dimly lit, comfortable room.
Ah, yes. I think that I can do that. And I will pull out.
Put him next to Pavel with the peephole.
I'll pull the little ivory and marble, like statuette out, and yeah, I'll concentrate on it, and then you all see a doorway shimmer into existence. All right, follow me, and I'll go through.
Oh, walk in.
What are you casting?
Magnificent mansion.
Alright, when you create the gate, it looks like one of Hallister's arch gates. It's shimmering, and you can kind of see something on the other side. It looks like Hallister, but he's wearing a tuxedo. He's wearing his best clothing.
Oh, are the servants all Hallister?
And it kind of looks like a statue though. Like he looks like he's made from animated stone.
Okay.
And you guys you head on in, and it's not quite what you wish for. You see a familiar sight on the inside.
We're just in Troll Skull. Okay.
You arrive in Troll Skull Manor, and all of the people that you would expect to see in the manor are here. Emic, Froon, Volo, Floon, Jorn, Hallister, Leth.
Hallister.
Alright, yeah, you see Hallister, but he's not wearing a tuxedo in this picture, but he is wearing a tuxedo, and he does look like he's made from stone, though. Apart from him being well dressed, he still has wild hair and a look of abandon in his eyes. And he greets you. Welcome! Can I get you a drink, sir? And he acts as like your butler while you're in this extra dimensional space.
No.
Yes, you may. Well,
of course, sir.
So...
Bourbon or whiskey, sir?
Thank you.
Both?
Yes.
Of course. And basically, while you're in the extra-dimensional space, it only appears as Troll Skull Alley. Now, when you try to talk or interact with anyone else, they just kind of open their mouths and gesture to you guys, but no words come out. And anything that you need done, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, all that stuff, it's all done by Hallister. Multiple Hallisters appear if needed. So basically Hallister's your personal servant. waiting
Guys,
on you
I'm very
guys,
sorry.
hand and foot.
I mean, there's a certain level of kink to this. I'm kind of enjoying, but
Well, I don't understand why it didn't work the way I thought it would, but
well,
Oh, I can explain that. You're still in Undermountain, sir.
ah,
love how the Hallister clone is like even mouthy. Like,
so
you
since
idiot.
since I am still in Undermountain, then everything is still controlled by Hallister, I assume.
I believe so, that handsome devil.
Right.
He is to that. Well-
Alistair, can you make my room a garden?
Of course I can, ma'am. Anything for you, Lady Scamp. Wuzzle wazzle, he says. And the room turns into a garden.
Alright, well, most of you know where your rooms are. Cage, you can find an empty room.
Where was my
I'm gonna shoot
room?
the
I've only
bourbon.
been here once.
I'm gonna shoot the bourbon, then shoot the whiskey, and then go up to my room.
I'll go find it.
I was in the attic.
So the supplies here, like those ale kegs in the cellar, that's not our actual supply.
No.
Right, I'll be down there.
Ah, excellent choice, sir. Yes, I much do admire your manner, sir. It's quite interesting.
Hallister, might I bother you for 12 candles and a bell?
Of course, sir. Anything that you want.
Thank you.
This,
Yeah.
Troll Skull Rally. It's magnificent, sirs. I much prefer the Yawning Tavern shop, but this is a great establishment in Waterdeep. And when you interact with him, things are a little bit strange. He gets names wrong.
Yeah.
And the scary thing is he seems to know exactly everyone here, including all the patrons and the layout of Troll Skull Manor. Right, you
That is
guys,
a bit unnerving.
you guys take a long rest, and we'll take a 10-minute break, and I'll see you guys back soon.
Excellent.
Alrighty.
All right.
Yes.
My thoughts is he pulled this from Roland's mind is my thought. So it's not perfect because he didn't get all of it. Maybe. Still unnerving though.
Damn, Hallister.
Hey man, it's fine as long as we got somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, the only thing about this spell is that it's not a ritual. So if we want the Magnificent Mansion, I have to hold back my 7th level spell every day.
Oh, I got you.
And sometimes that's not going to be possible, but you know.
Sure.
The safety factor is huge, though.
Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, it's way safer because as soon as we're all inside, I can make the entrance invisible. It's
It
still
kind of-
there, but it's invisible.
Yeah, it kind of lets us push that envelope if you do keep that slot. It lets us be like, all right, well, as long as we have time for you to cast that, we can GTFO and recharge.
What is the casting time on that? It uses it's a minute to cast it.
Okay, good to know.
Which I mean, if we're all inside of it and like something that can see invisible things or like knows it's there somehow comes along and dispels it, it'll just like push us all out.
Okay, so might not be lich proof.
Yeah, which is why I didn't want to do it like.
Yeah.
just anywhere.
Still a great spell though. I mean, I would have like yeah, like just said safety, all that sort of stuff. Sucks that you have to keep your 7th level spell, but
I feel like it's like it's one of the quintessential bard spells in my opinion. So like, got vicious mockery, hypnotic pattern is something pretty much any bard will take. A lot of the like mind spells like calm emotions and suggestion and stuff like that. But Magnificent Mansion is one that I've seen just about every bard take.
Well, yeah, it's like entertain royalty kind of bard, I think, right? Like a
I mean,
9-course banquet.
Yeah, it can feed up to 100 people, so even you will get full.
Yeah, I can take like at least 10, 15 of those people. But yeah, like it's serious gourmet.
Yeah.
it just sucks that Hallister's the one serving us. Even though it's kind of nice, I guess.
I mean, it's like a discount Hallister. I don't know. I'll be right back.
Later. Boop boop. Skadoop.
Hey guys,
Hey, Sam.
Hello.
how's everyone
Hey.
doing?
Excellent.
Super.
Good.
Everyone rested up?
Ar.
Oh, yes.
If I could gather everyone in the main bar.
I think I'm already there.
You guys will be you'll be there for almost a full day actually in the manor. Well, not quite, but close to it.
As everyone comes down, you can see that Darius has set up 12 candles, 6 on each side, creating kind of like a column in the floor, and drawn some runic symbols across the floor into a circle. Pavel, please. Sit. Kneel in the circle for me. I think it is time that we acknowledge.
Are you sacrificing Pavel?
It's about time.
Yeah.
I agree.
Is this like some sort of weird initiation for manhood? I thought I already went through that.
Well,
No,
there's
no.
many things that have happened in life.
I thought we weren't going to share that secret.
As one that has proven yourself an eager combat and formidable, I think it's important that we acknowledge your step towards grace and understanding. And he'll turn and hand scamp a silver bell. It is important that you know that life is not certain, and one can only imagine that this is a harrowing experience for anyone. But as one, I can tell you, the greatest evils lurking in the depths should fear the light you have in your soul. And with this new dawn, and there's a ring out, the scam rings the
It's a bell.
rings a bell. We rise and recognize you, a man in this world. And I will
do?
cast ceremony.
Ooh. So it was a secret man initiation.
I'm casting the coming of age. I'm going to touch Pavel on the shoulder and sprinkle silver dust over his head.
Is this a
and
weird human thing?
For the next 24 hours, whenever the target makes an ability check, it can roll an extra d4 and add the number to the roll ability.
Thank you.
So basically, you have a 24-hour bless, basically.
Well, guidance.
That's awesome. Wait, is it guidance or is it? Well, I
It's
mean,
like a 24-hour guidance. It's ability.
hey, it's still good. I like the RP.
I must
I
admit,
appreciate
sir, that was beautiful. I would cry, but I'm made completely of stone.
Would you
Is this
cry
some-
stone tears, Alistair?
It's just some weird human thing.
Oh, Ren. It is a simple ceremony. I mean, there are other things I can perform, but this is merely one of them.
Darius, if you don't mind, I know we don't talk much, but I kind of look up to you in a former figure of someone who I'd want to aspire to be in terms of wisdom-wise, maybe tactical, maybe as a fighter. And I just want to say thank you for doing this ceremony of coming of age for me. I appreciate it. And also, maybe someday, if we make it out of this, I know you're a, warden of Helm and you go down to Underdark and kill monsters and stuff, but you mind taking me along someday?
I'd be happy to have you on the hunt.
Thank you.
Besides, being a warden can be very adventurous in its own right.
And you
I'm
can
always looking
always
for
come
more
back
adventure.
to the bar.
Let us get through this adventure first, young Pavel.
Of course.
I'll lean over to Hallister. Before we go, Can I get another shot of that whiskey? It was very good.
Yes, of course, sir. And I've done all the dishes and folded the laundry like you asked. And
Good.
yeah, of course, sir. Whatever you need, I'm at your service.
Well, thank you for your excellent service. We will be back.
Yeah.
I'll shoot the whiskey. I'll shoot the whiskey that he hands, and all right, are we ready to go?
Yes.
Best spell ever.
I'll guard the fortress for you, sir, while you're gone.
I'll give him a big thumbs up. Speaking of big, is Bruce still big?
He is.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Is this a permanent thing? Because Giant Brew is terrifying.
That's what we need in life.
It definitely opens up new grapple opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that means you can grapple dragons.
It also makes it harder for you to get through doors, but
True.
Yeah,
Maybe
well-
I can squeeze them.
it's a little bit of column A, little column B.
I like the look, sir. You've knocked over 4 of the chandeliers since you've been here, but don't worry, that's what I'm here for, to clean them up, my good sir. And don't worry about the grease that you've slimed all over the walls. I'll have that cleaned in a jiffy. You look terrific, sir.
When Hallister says that, Roland will look at the wall in just disbelief, like, how did it get that all over that quickly?
Before you go, let
No,
me just, he starts to climb up. Let me just comb those nipple hairs nice and straight for you. There we go. Anything you need.
But it adds charm.
Excellent.
Well,
If
on
he's
that
that
note,
big, we could almost braid his nipple hairs. It might be better look.
Fantastic.
on that note, I'm leaving. Oh, walk out the door.
Alistair, one more thing. One more thing.
Yes, sir?
Can you give... Number one, I just want to say I don't like you. I hate you. Hate your guts. Second, can you pass me a bottle of illithid juice?
Amazing, sir. Of course. Illithid juice coming right up.
Thank you.
Excellent choice.
Let the juice.
And
Why?
there's illithid juice there. But I think it just disappears, though.
It disappears
when you
as soon
leave.
as you leave.
Damn it! I should have got like a little drop in my pinky. Took it like a tiny little dab.
Oh, it's probably awful.
No, it's the one that made. Never mind. Let's just continue.
How do you milk an illithid?
Alright,
It.
I'm going to presume you guys are heading straight down to level 15.
Yeah.
Alright. Make sure everyone's long rested if you haven't already. All your temp hit points go away, and I'll just move you guys straight down to the next level. It's actually like the longest set of stairs in existence. It's like a mile long, these stairs leading down. Alright, so don't forget your long rest, Darius, and temp hit points go away as well. I think you need to be rested up too, Brew.
I am in my sheet, oddly enough.
My token just hasn't
Oh, that's weird.
updated.
Mm,
Or is
Yeah,
this
so
not
would
my
I.
regular token?
I had to re-enter my health again to get it to update on the token.
oh, that's weird. Okay, yeah, maybe just try to redo it again. It's just showing on your token that it's not full. Okay, well, welcome to level 15. And I won't show you guys the artwork just yet, but everyone gets 1 week of downtime.
Now he says that it's actually probably a bad.
Well, congrats on
Very
level
bad thing.
15.
How many days has it been since the horn of the endless maze last got blown?
I think it's
4 days now, right?
Yeah,
4 or 5. Okay. Okay, I'll try to keep track of that. I'll say it's 4.
I think it's 4.
Yeah.
All right, you finally, like, your ankles are starting to become quite sore, and finally you come to a landing. And this level has smooth tiled stone floors and relatively smooth stone walls. and the broad set of stairs end at a large chamber where you see pillars. 4 stone pillars supporting a 30-foot high vaulted ceiling. The ceiling is strung with cobwebs. When you reach this point, you see Hallister just standing here. Looks as crazy as ever.
Oh, I did not mean to move that far.
Ren can't wait to see him, just runs up to give him a hug.
Hello,
No,
Uncle Hallister.
I was moving to be behind Brew, and the screen just moved.
He does like a little bit of a hop and a jig, and a clop clop as he lands on 2 feet. And you actually see that there are these very thin strands of mithril going up into the ceiling. He's a puppet.
Oh,
And
that is disturbing.
Does a little dance. It's painted to be fairly lifelike. And he holds out both of his hands. And then a voice that does not come from the puppet, rather it comes from all around you, says the following words. Welcome to the obstacle course. Place all weapons and magic items in the carts for safekeepings. You won't need them. But hurry! Time is running out. And he directs you guys to these 2 stone mine carts that flank him.
I don't trust it.
I don't trust him.
Getting a little closer. I'm gonna look up the strings, the mithril strings. Do they just like go into the ceiling?
Yeah,
or?
they disappear in the 30-foot high ceiling. And once again, he says, Welcome to the obstacle course. Place all weapons and magic items in the carts for safekeeping. You won't need them. Hurry. Time is running out. He says that again. And you notice to the north, there are Hallister statues. To the south, there are Hallister statues. And there's a hallway to the east. Now, I'm going to go around one by one and see who's putting what in this minecart. And we'll start off with Scamp. So he says to place all weapons and magic items in the carts for safekeepings. You won't need them. Time is running out.
Can I ask the Hallister puppet if we have to put all weapons and magical items in the minecart?
It smiles and its jaw drops and then closes again and does a little jig.
I am torn because I do not trust Hallister, but I also don't want my magic items to maybe get obliterated if I try to take them with me.
Do you want to think about it for another moment?
Yeah. I'll probably look to see what other people are doing, because Scamp isn't generally like a leader person anyhow.
Okay. Darius.
Hallister, if we complete the trial, do we receive the items back intact the way they were presented?
The puppet doesn't sound like it has any clue what you guys are saying. It just smiles and does a little jig again and points to the cards. The voice did not come from the puppet as well.
Well then, Darius will kind of look around at everyone very skeptically for a second, and he'll really does not want to put magic items in the cards. I don't think this is such a good idea unless someone here has a good reason that we should do so. And he too will wait and see what everyone else does.
Okay. Roland.
Oh, passing the buck, huh, Darius? All right. Let's see, what magic
You
items
know.
does Roland have? Because he has 0 weapons, so there's that going for him. Yeah, because he would have dropped the stuff that he got from fighting the hobgoblins. That off. Roland, worst case scenario, we could just get him right back. It is just a puppet. It's not Hallister himself. Yeah, he'll approach a minecart.
Alright, the puppet does a little graceful bow to you, and he has something in his hand that he produces from his robes. It looks like a little small jar with some sort of white milky liquid in it. And he takes your hand, if you allow it.
Yeah.
And he quickly pricks it, and a drop of blood falls in the vial. He quickly swirls that mixture around, it turns pink, and he takes out a paintbrush and he paints it in the bottom of the cart. And he gestures for you to place the items in.
Interesting. All right, and I will set.
You see that you can catch the label. It says glue.
It says glue. Ah. Right. I'll set both of my wands, the fireballs and lightning bolts. The potions that I have, those are magic items.
Which potions are they?
I have 1 greater, a healing potion, 4 regular healing potions.
Alright. 1 greater. 1 greater, and then what was next?
4 regular healing potions, so just baseline. A superior healing potion. A potion of diminution. And I don't know when we'll ever use. And the last thing that he puts in. Let me double check and see. All I got, I think. Oh, the bag of holding.
What about your guitar?
Yeah, that's the bag of holding is. I mean, the guitar is the last thing that he puts in.
Guitar.
Yeah. Well, it's
So
glue.
you're putting everything in.
Yeah. It's glue, and the only glue that I can think of that is, well, even with Roland, I think Roland has had. I don't know. I don't know if Roland has seen sovereign glue before, but if it has anything to do with, the way he mixed in my blood, maybe that means that only I can take the things off of that. So it gives me a little.
We
I
can test
feel
that.
better about it. So yeah, I'll put all my magic in there.
Wand of lightning and fire.
Yep.
Potions of 1 greater healing, 4 healing potion, superior healing, potion of diminution, and your magic guitar.
And the bag of holding.
And the bag of holding. Okay. Brew, what do you put in the minecart? And you guys can see this handout at any time if you need to see what's in there. I'm updating it as we go.
Brew will move over to one of these pillars and just lean back on it casually. Well, now, before I go parting with the items that keep my friends and I alive down here and ask them to part with that, I'm going to need more than a puppet of Hallister. So I'll just hang on to mine for now, if you don't mind.
Ran.
I'm going to hang on to my stuff too.
Pavel.
I'm gonna walk up to Hallister and just mean mug him. I don't like you. I know I said that before.
He does a little
but I
jig
just
and a
want to
smile.
reiterate it.
You do realize that's
Clop,
not
clop.
Hallister, right?
He's always watching, even if it isn't. It feels nice to say it
Hmm.
to his face. I'm honestly a little scared of him. Just a tiny bit. Either way, because I don't like you, I don't trust you as much. But if some were to happen magic items, the only one I really, really do care about are two things that were given to me. He's gonna take out his Commodore Special, put it into the minecart. That one's given to me from a very dear friend. Second, he's gonna take out the Adamantine War Axe, put it in there. And that one was entrusted to me by another dear friend. The rest of everything I have on me, whatever happens to it, I really don't care. Because those items are replaceable.
Okay.
And, well, yeah. Go
Same
fuck
thing
yourself,
happens. He does mix a drop of your blood in the glue, paints the bottom of the cart, puts your items on that glue. Cage.
So Gage is gonna walk up and look to see if there's any other items besides what they just put in there.
They're all
In the
empty
corner.
apart from those.
Yeah, so he's gonna say, "Yeah, I think I'll keep my items," and he'll start just walking down the way.
Okay. Alright, we'll go back to Scamp.
So Scamp wants to go up and try and remove one of the items that Roland put in. We'll say the Wand of Fire.
You're not able to. It does not budge. And the Hallister puppet does a waves his finger in your face.
I think I'm gonna keep my items anyway. It just says we don't need them. It doesn't say we have to put them in the carts. I'm keeping my stuff.
And
That is
Darius.
I feel there will be repercussions if we don't follow Hallister's rules. And he'll walk over, hold out his hand as he draws the gloves of swimming climbing off so that the puppet can prick his finger or whatever he needs to do.
Okay.
No, that is a good point. Do you guys want me to put the bag of holding in there?
And
That's all the group stuff. So you guys get.
I will drop the dimensional shackles, the wand of the war mage, the cape of the Montbank, and my parapet of wound closure. Obviously the gloves of swimming and climbing, and the vicious whip.
Okay. Alright, I've updated the handout to reflect the items that you guys have put in. If I miss something, just let me know. Same thing happens.
I'll put in some stuff too.
Okay.
I'll put in the bag of holding. I'll put in my hand crossbow and rapier.
Are they +1?
Yeah, they're +1.
Okay.
I'm just putting in my magical weapons. And trying to figure out what magic items I have. And I'm going to take a major leap. I'm going to put in the Ring of Invisibility.
Ooh.
And the Ring of Protection.
Okay. Just unequip those then. And alright, don't like take anything off your character sheet though. Okay, so bam. Alright, everyone done?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone happy? Okay. Alright, when everyone's put their items in this music that you're hearing, if you don't use music, if you don't listen to the music, I would recommend using it for this level because we are going to be using a lot of music and whatnot.
I actually can't hear the music.
Maybe you need to turn your volume up.
Is it turned down?
It might be. I don't know if it's any
There
louder.
There we go. Okay. Yeah.
I'll turn it up and I'll turn mine down a bit. So I think it comes in louder for me. Alright, anyway. Suddenly you hear Halaster's voice again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some new contestors, contestors, contestorinos that have come to the obstacle course. There are no rules. Just try not to split the party. Now, I'll allow you one request. Disco, dance, funky, or jazz?
Jazz.
And jazz it is! And then you hear this jazz music playing. Casual jazz music. Good luck!
And now we're in Cowboy Bebop.
Alright, I guess we
And
just
again, the puppet does like a little jig. Other than that, there's no voice coming from the puppet. It's coming from all around you guys. The second you leave this hall, that jazz music just completely stops, and this dance music turns on. Sorry! Well, nope. Wrong one! I'll get there in a moment! And then it changes again. There we go. You hear this funky music playing.
Do we know which way we're supposed to be going?
I was just about to ask that.
North, south?
Is that a general question or specific?
It's a question about
I only
life.
came this way.
It's a philosophical
Don't want
question.
God damn it.
Alright, this
Wait,
hallway
this
is
way, Cage?
10 feet high and 10 feet wide.
Cage, can you see anything in front of us?
I can see down. It just looks like a just a T intersection. I only came this way because I wanted to see if he was going to stop me from not leaving my gear.
Seb, I'll go ahead and light my drift globe just in case I have to put sun depth down.
Okay, everyone hold right there too. Alright, got your drift globe lit. Alright, we're gonna roll initiative.
Ah, fuck.
Roland, you fall through the floor. Sorry, Darius. You almost fall through, Roland. But, whoa! Let's get this party started! That's gotta hurt. Cleric down! Alistair says.
Can I cast Featherfall?
Sure. He's falling.
Cool.
You can do that straight away with your reaction, powerful. Alright, you prolong Darius's inevitable fall into this pit.
Oh, hopefully he won't get hurt.
Darius, the descent is slow. You fall 60 feet slowly within the first 6 seconds. And so you fall the 60 feet now, and the pit is only 40 feet deep. And when you get into the last 10 feet, you kind of you just see like this kind of blurry, wavery image, and it feels very cold and wet. And you hear the music muffled all around you, and this music's just coming from like the walls, basically. And you also feel a strange sensation of being corroded.
Oh fuck!
There is a gelatinous cube at the bottom of the pit, and you're engulfed in it. Upon being
Some
engulfed,
kind of magnetic attraction to gelatinous cubes.
True.
Alright.
upon being engulfed, you are. Where is it? You're blind.
Yeah,
No, you're deafened, and you're engulfed. Sorry, you can't breathe. You're restrained, and you take acid damage at the start of your turn. All right, Brew, you're up.
Okay, remind me what. Restrained is. Oh yeah, pretty bad. Can I squeeze past everybody?
Yeah, difficult terrain for everyone you go through. So it's going to cost you 50 to get into this empty space.
So,
60.
yeah, I'm gonna have to dash just to get up there. Jeez, and I'm just gonna be blocking everybody's. It's not a great idea, but I guess I kind of did it. Well, I'm just gonna get a rope out then, and hold it in my big fat hand, and try to get out of anybody's way who's gonna do something more useful.
You can't end your turn in another creature's space either, so you're gonna have to.
Oh, sorry, I don't even see Roland there.
Roland's just pressed up against the wall.
Oh, Brew.
Sorry, buddy.
He like falls out of Brew's
Your
gut.
fat, freaky stomach. But,
Kind of Southwest Airlines flight.
Because I don't have enough movement to jump over, right? To get to the other side.
I think you do, yeah.
I don't think I...
You've got 80
Oh,
with
do
dash,
I? Okay.
right?
You did.
Yeah,
50,
total of 80,
yeah, 60, 65, 70, 75. You've got just enough to fit in that space.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they're both 40 feet down. Well, 30 feet down, technically. For Darius. Alright, you run and jump.
Darius, are you alright?
Oh! He's done! Stick a fork in it! Alistair calls out, as if he can hear what you're saying.
We'll get him out.
Scamp.
They're 30 feet down the hole, you said?
You're, yeah, this pit is 40 feet deep. They're at the final 10 feet of it.
I have nothing. Move up one more. Can I take out a rope and like throw it into the pit? It's 30 feet of rope.
Sure.
So it's not gonna go like all the way down. I'm guessing the end of it's gonna get disintegrated by the gelatinous cube, but maybe Darius can grab it. Even though he's restrained. But we'll try that. I'll just toss a rope into the pit and hold on to one end of it.
Alright, rope goes down. Roll him.
Just hold on, buddy. We'll get you out of there. I mean, I won't. I'm not very good at that sort of thing. I say that under my breath, like I don't like yell.
Roland.
He doesn't hear you in the cube.
I mean, between you and Brew, I mean, you should be able to come out. But anyway, watch out! I'm gonna send a firebolt down at this thing.
Okay. Yeah, you can see it, Roland, because these things are basically translucent, but you're able to see it. And the firebolt hits it, and it'd be hard to miss, really. It's a 10-foot cube. And
just shoot in the hole, you'll get it.
yeah, it starts to melt like a giant ice cube.
Ah, well, it still works. Oh. And I'll yell down the hole. Darius, if you can hear me, give a thumbs up. Does he give a thumbs up?
Thumbs way up.
He can't move his thumb. Oh, he can move his thumb, but yeah, he's actually not deafened. He can kind of hear you, like vaguely.
Alright. Then I'll
Distorted.
yell down the hole. Just to let you know, Darius, I believe in you. Kind of cut my hands to yell. I'll give him bardic inspiration. To help him get out of that thing. And I am going to get out of the way as best I can. Yeah, honestly, out of all my magical items, I don't think there's, except maybe the fly from the guitar would have helped, but
Alright, Darius, you've got 2 rounds before you suffocate and die. And you take 27 points of acid damage. 8 from the initial fall, and another 19 for starting your turn inside the cube.
So I have a quick question. You said I am blind, right? I cannot see.
You are
Even though
restrained
you're-
and suffocating. You're not blinded and you're not deafened. You just can't breathe
I'm not
and you're
blind.
restrained.
Cool. Tight. Darius is immediately going to grab the holy symbol hanging around his neck and cast Misty Step. Back up to the top.
The pit is 40 feet.
Alright, to the rope.
Wait.
I can see the rope.
Alright,
So as high up on the rope I can grab.
make a dexterity save to grab that rope coming out of the Misty Step.
Oh, god damn it.
Don't worry, I believe in you, Darius.
True.
You know what? I'm gonna
Got
use that.
this.
I'm gonna use it because I am really.
It's a D10.
Alright.
Nice.
Yeah.
You Misty Step up, grab onto the rope. You're 5 feet away from the top. You're no longer restrained.
Excellent work.
Oh,
If you want to climb up, it's going to cost you 10 feet.
that's fine. I will use my movement to climb up.
Welcome back.
Do you want to take an action?
Is Misty Step a bonus action?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, I would actually. I will Sacred Flame the gelatinous cube
Oh,
out of spite.
A clever maneuver by our cleric. Hang on to this one. It would be a shame if you lost him. Sacred Flame just falls straight down the cube and begins to melt it down a little bit more. Cage.
Gage is just gonna step forward, kind of processing what's going on. Like, these things suck.
Hit. You lob another firebolt down there. It continues to melt the cube a little bit more.
So that's 11 points, by the way.
11. Okay.
And I will end my turn.
Alright, yeah, and all of you guys are able to see it as well now that it's. Wait, did it even roll initiative? I haven't even rolled initiative for it. Let me do that.
Nope. It's gonna go last.
Yeah. You still, yeah. If you're not very perceptive, you're not actually seeing this thing, but everyone else has been able to see it just fine so far.
Is it possible to squeeze and try and attack it?
Yeah, you'll be
I'm
at
gonna
disadvantage.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I should have backed up.
It's all good. I'm gonna use a spell. Use Chill Touch on it.
Okay. Hit. And the hand just sticks into the cube and melts it down some more.
Then the bonus action, well, interactive object. I guess I already would have had my hand crossbow out. I'm gonna aim it down as a bonus action with Eldritch. No, what's it called again? I think.
Eldritch Strike.
No, I think it was Eldritch Strike. I don't know whether that. No, yeah. No, War Magic.
War
there we go,
magic?
that's what it's called.
Yeah, war magic.
Yeah, I'll push.
Fighter mage ability attack.
Yes. And then I'll a hand crossbow, sharpshooter. Ooh.
Ooh! Missed that one by a mile! How do you miss a 10-foot cube? Seriously.
God fucking damn, I hate Alistair.
And
Oh wait, I should have wait. Can I still?
You
can I
have
still
to.
move?
You have to move back. All right, dagger.
This is the first time a new guy has seen dagger. But for everybody else, dagger
Yeah,
is
actual
back.
dagger, not Rin. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another hostile creature that you don't recognize coming up behind you guys.
Oh, they recognize me. Cage. Okay, I can get up here. Shoot down there with my short bow. Almost said hand crossbow, but don't have that.
Huh. Come on, use your manners. Pardon me. Passing on the left, all that. Hit. You stick it with an arrow and it melts down a little bit more. You wouldn't get a sneak attack though because you're squeezed. Let's give this cube a little bit of a boost! And all of a sudden the cube just shoots out of this pit. And just starts rolling over people.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
It like literally just shoots up the 40 feet and starts oozing forward. Alright, as it's getting into people's spaces, they have to make dexterity saving throws. So first, Darius and Cage. Cage, you're going for a ride. And so are you, Darius. And now the cube's taking you guys along. Pavel and Scamp, you guys are next. Oh, it's taking the pit as well. And you're engulfed, Scamp.
Rowan, help!
And Pavel, you
Dagger,
have to jump backwards.
Oh no.
Well, it's been nice knowing all of you.
So you have to move back into
Goodbye.
this space. It's the only place you can go. And now you and Roland have to make a dex save because it goes another 5 feet and stops short of dagger.
What the fuck?
Rolling backflips out of the way.
We're both backflip, double backflip.
Alright, yeah, you guys both have to move back one more space. Alright, I'm going to dish out this engulf damage, this separate roll for the people who were hit at the same time. So, Cage and Darius, you guys both take 14 acid damage. And you guys are suffocating and restrained. And then Scamp, you take 8 acid damage, and you'll be there, Pavel. You're going to get to go back 5 feet.
So, oh, we're squeezing. Damn. Sorry about that.
Yeah. The only reason you just can't willingly end your place turn in someone's space. If you get pushed there, well, there's not much you can do about that. And it's just moving and engulfing as it's doing that. Brr.
Am I able to fit in that space if I were to jump across?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
stand there. Even though it's only 5 feet, you're able to stand there just fine. Because it is a smaller space though, you're good. You're not going to be squeezing. There's enough room. There's enough room for you to stand there.
Okay, I'll move back so as to get enough room to run and jump.
You can't go
And-
in. If you go into the cube space, then well, that's a different
Sorry.
story. That means you're going inside the cube.
Sorry, I'm just trying to zoom in there.
Brew just thought it was a party.
Brew just
Hey!
jumps in.
Everybody in
Swimming
the
pool.
cube? All right.
That would be
Everybody in the cube.
very appropriate.
Okay, I will get extra reckless about it.
I
And
don't think there's a need. But
I'm gonna try my best not to hit my friends in the cube, but to hit the parts of the cube that don't contain my friends.
Sure.
Ooh, one
That'll do
d4.
it.
it's gone.
The cube melts away, depositing everyone outside.
Well done,
Well done.
Well
Score
done.
1
Way to
for the
distract.
underdogs.
Wait, we're the underdog.
It's off the course.
Of course, we're
It's gonna be an interesting level.
Okay. Oh, pardon me. Need to make a run at this pit.
Pavel, you're gonna get out from under dagger. Or are you just going to lay there?
Oh, yeah, I should. Yeah, I'll.
That Pavel's come of age now.
True, but
too young for
work.
me.
What's it called? Work. Work partners. There you go. That's what it's called.
And I think he's older than my character, but he's still
What?
too young for me.
Okay.
Did my
so...
rope survive?
No, the rope's gone to game. He's just got like a little stub in your hand
Oh,
now.
Shit. Well, Brew, are your arms long enough in that enlarged form to just like reach across and grab us?
I don't know, or maybe I could just lay across and you guys can walk across my back.
Alright, make an athletics check, Brew. Alright, Brew's laying there. Yep, he's planking.
Okay. Roland is going to slide across on the grease on his back.
Alright, you just, yep, surf Brew's back. Straight over it. And yeah, it'll be an acrobatics check if you want to cross the Brew Bridge. Yep, you get across easily, Pavel. You don't do it as cool as Roland. You get tangled up with a bit of back hair and whatnot, but it makes for good grip. Dagger. Alright, Dagger, you just gently walk across. And Darius, you get across as well. Just
I'm
what do you want to do, Scamp?
Scamp's gonna jump over anyway.
yeah, I was just gonna jump over because I have 11 strength, so I should be able to clear 10 foot.
Okay.
But I don't know if I can clear 10 foot with Brew.
You can. You want to
You got it.
do like a slide across.
And I think Cage can get across as long as Brew turns off the sword for a moment.
Yep, that's exactly what I was
That's not
asked for.
Yeah, you can do that.
Will do. Yep. I'll extinguish Sun Death and then the Drift Globe.
Alright, there you go. Yeah, I'm not the most agile person.
Alright,
Then I'll
guys get across.
light them both back up. And then shrug. Sorry, Cage.
There's just a single stone door at the end of the hall here.
Darius, are you?
What happened to our little goblin guy? Or not the goblin, but the.
Yeah, where's
Oh
Canary?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just push it open. I've learned.
He's coming. Wait!
Oh, wait! Here's your door.
Hey, Canary!
He was just checking out this stonework. Shit,
Just take all the
stonework in
magic
here.
item.
Nope, can't take. I wouldn't do that. I'm nice.
I like how he said can't take.
Unless Drow put them there, then I would take. What are we waiting for? He opens this door. Good thing you called me.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, that doesn't look appetizing.
Ah!
What is that?
Mind Flayer!
Oh, don't.
What?
Really? Or was it just a statue?
Alright,
I don't see one.
in this room, there is it's got a dome ceiling. Like a rectangular dome ceiling. And, oh, it's hot. It is hot in this room. Alright, wings to the east and west have arch ceilings here and here. And there is just hold up. May want to hear the description before moving anywhere.
Yep.
Except for it's too late for Cage and Roland now. But so I'll move you guys back. But there is this orange light and intense heat spilling out from this crevasse. It splits the room in two, cutting through the floor. And there's glowing lava and heat wafting up from the crevasse. And it illuminates an enormous hole in, just splitting rooms in pieces. Now, Roland and Cage, as you enter the room, Gruffor points out the Mind Flayers. It's these 2 life-size statues made of some sort of metal. They're of Mind Flayers, and they're sitting in opposite corners of the chamber. They're facing each other, and they have their tentacles outstretched, all 4 of their stony or metallic tentacles. You can almost see them writhing. And both of you need to make an intelligence saving throw against being charmed.
Oh no.
See, this is when I would actually like to be an elf.
Alright, both of you become magically compelled. And
Oh, no.
this is what you do. So you're charmed, Roland, and Cage, you're charmed. Alright, Roland, you just stop right there. And you turn around and you face the statue. And you go up to it and you stick your head between the tentacles.
What?
You can pretty much reach it from the ground. You just, put your face in its sphincter-like maw. And you're getting a little bit annoyed, Cage, because he's kind of... You're lining up behind him to do that as well.
I'm getting jealous.
And Roland's having a hard time because of the horns. He's just like trying to find a good way to do it.
When you put your head in there, you're not charmed anymore. You're now stunned.
Ah, now I'm stunned.
And Cage, you give up, and then you actually start to go to this one. So what do you guys do?
I'd like to attempt to grapple each of them and stop them from.
I want to help Brew.
I want to grab one of them if I can.
Alright, who's grabbing what?
Go for Roland since he's closer.
Alright, you're able to pull him away easily. And when you pull his head out, he comes to. You're not stunned anymore.
What in the world? That was very strange.
And Cage will try to fight you off, Brew, so Cage, you'll need an acrobatics check, and Brew, you need an athletics check.
Oh god.
Hey, Brew, you just pick him up with your thumb and forefinger. Like,
I don't think
he's kicking his legs and swinging his arms around. He's still trying to get there, so Cage actually, will be struggling with you.
Hey, little buddy, just hang on now. Don't put your head in the sphincter.
You'll have to keep trying to get away, Cage.
I can do this all day.
I want to put my head in the sphincter. Leave me alone.
He's gone crazy. Kill it.
Put him over.
I'm gonna go.
Put him over here, Brew.
Pavel, make an intelligence save. Brew, make an intelligence save.
I meant to.
Nice sphincter.
Brew, you drop Cage and you just push him out of the way. And you go over and you don't really fit your whole head in, but you push your face up against the statue. Cage, you get pushed to the side, and Brew, you become stunned. And
Cage is gonna get really jealous.
Pavel, you fail with a 19, and you go.
Alright, indomitable.
Wow.
Sure.
19 is a fail. That's.
Oh, come on, you've barely made it anywhere through the obstacle course. Don't lose your heads yet. And
Luck.
Pavel.
Only I'm allowed to make bad jokes like that. Stop it.
Fuck.
Your head goes in, and you become stunned.
Droidy.
Can I squeeze? I'm gonna try to squeeze around the back side of the statue.
Okay. There's room.
Be prepared to pull me out if I get charmed and whatnot. I think it's if we get in between them in that line. And I'll like squeeze around.
You guys can tell that without any ability check needed, that a humanoid head fits nicely inside these Mind Flayer tentacles. You squeeze around, Roland, and you're good.
All right, everyone. As long as we don't cross the line where they're actually. with actually facing each other, I think we're fine. We'll have to pull the ones that are stunned away.
Are you done yet? Hurry up! My turn. Me want to put head inside.
I'll grab Pavel and pull him out of the way.
All right, you'll need contested checks. He's going to. Oh, sorry, he's stunned. So yeah.
Pavel's stunned. So I was gonna wait for him. I'm gonna wait for Canary to be stunned as well.
Whoa.
Before I try anything.
Yeah. If they're stunned, obviously they automatically fail
Yeah.
because they're incapacitated. They can't oppose a grapple. He does the same thing, and you can pull him away. Meanwhile, Cage, you're trying to like climb on Bruce's back and put your head in there. When failing this one, not being able to put your head in this one, you're attracted to this one instead.
Okay, this is gonna be hard, but can I like try and like? this is gonna fail. Can I try and like push him, like hold him there to not put his head in there?
You can make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh fuck! Not
Stop
again.
crossing the line.
Alright, you just immediately turn and you beat Cage and you put your head in there instead.
That line, don't
Just
get
let him
on
do-
that line.
And we can
I
get
must put my head in the sphincter.
Ah!
God damn this!
As soon as he's stunned again, I'm gonna pull him out.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull Brew back over this way.
Okay.
Sphincter.
Ah, sphincter! Gafford goes back in it. Ah!
As
This
soon as
is
we
some
get-
dangerous shit.
Well, it's really not. All we have to do is go around. The only one that really couldn't have done that is Brew.
Cage.
So long.
You guys look over and Gafford and Cage both have their heads in the sphincter-like noise now.
Pavel, you grab Gaffal, and I'll go grab Cage real quick.
Yeah.
If I was a dog, my tail would be wagging.
Ow. It's almost as soon as he's like Roland sits there and waits for him to be stunned before he grabs him and pulls him out.
Ah. Me want to hit it, but me put weapon inside cart.
I'd hit it with the anima. Hey, Broody.
Don't worry about this. No, we've gotten past it. It's done. It's over.
Well, I do want to
On to the
try something real quick. I want to take out my bedroll and like cover the front of the statue with it. The one up to the north.
Mm.
Alright, you throw a blanket over it.
Does anybody have anyone to cover the southern one, maybe?
I got nothing.
I mean, I think everybody would have a bedroll. I think.
Not me.
Well, everyone except you.
well, I do have one. It's in my bag of holding.
Oh, well, I was talking to our buddy Gaffal.
You can use my shirt, but give it back.
No, it's not large enough. I'll follow Scamp's lead because she's wanting to try something.
And give my shirt off my back and not good enough for you.
I'll throw a bedroll over the statue.
Okay.
And then once they're covered, I want to see if it still activates if we walk through the middle of it.
Make an intelligence saving throw, Scamp.
Ah, it does.
Oh no.
Didn't you know better than to put your head inside a mind flayer's mouth? You better pay attention. You wouldn't want to do that if it's a real one, would you now? And you have to pull Scamp away.
Yeah, I'll pull Scamp out. Well, Scamp, it did not work. Collect
Nope.
your bedroll. Let's continue.
I'll do that. I was just thinking, in case Brew needed to get back, there might be
Well,
stuff
we
on the
can-
other side of that chasm.
True.
If that had been real mind flayers, that could have been a lot worse.
A lot
true.
worse.
All right. Through the door.
Gaffal.
What if they're mind flayers on that?
Well, I mean, I suppose we could just cheat and stop going this way, but
That's a shit door. Hey, there's a whole way down here, guys! Just presume
there's
Dagger
always everywhere.
translates
Don't
as
get
well.
too far ahead.
Feel free to just translate something completely different if you want to, Dagger, because no one would know.
Oh yeah, I can't speak Undercommon right now.
Why do we care if he kills himself?
Because we're
That's
not.
what he's saying. He's saying
Well,
I want to
not
die.
animals.
Let me run ahead.
Yeah, might as well let him run ahead.
Yeah, it's just as long as he kills himself in a useful way. Sorry,
mean,
neutral, right? Everybody's neutral?
Well, I mean,
No.
Sorry,
Being-
Steph.
I found a door! I found a
being
door!
annoying isn't a crime worthy of death.
Door, 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 door!
No, I'm not saying I would judge him worthy of death on that basis. Just if he wants to run ahead, good
I
on.
mean, we went to the trouble of saving him. I would rather not see him just die for no reason.
Be
No, that's my
careful.
point. It should be a good reason.
He's obviously suicidal.
Door, 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 door!
Yes, there's a door. There's also more hallway.
Is he enchanted again? Does he have a compulsion to open doors?
I don't think so. I think he just saw that it made some of our party laugh, so now he likes to do.
This is not a bad reason.
Well, I mean,
Keep an eye out for traps on the floor as we move along too.
Make a perception check, Dagger. Take a look around. There's some shadows in the corners and stuff. You're not noticing anything out of the ordinary. The hallway leads west and east. Doors stand closed at the end of the hall.
well, this is the first real choice we've had since we entered that first hallway. What should we do? East, west, or through the doors?
I say doors.
Alright. Well, let's open these doors then.
Let's treat this old school. Check for traps everywhere.
Yeah, I guess I'll check the door for traps first.
Sure, make a perception check. Looks fine. It's a stone door.
I will open it.
You pull it open, and there is a circular chamber with a 20-foot high domed ceiling. And every single surface is scorched, covered with soot. Like there were multiple fiery explosions in this room. There's something written on the back wall. It's scrawled in soot. And a stone chest, also blackened by soot, lies open in the middle of the floor.
That
Seems enticing.
Yeah.
Dream's fireball trap.
The soot, the soot writing on the back wall, is it large enough to read from this far away?
Yeah. Zunderbrock! Capital letters, an exclamation mark.
Sunderbrock? Or Zunderbrock? Do I recognize that word? Is it part of a language?
None of you guys recognize it.
I'm curious to
DNA.
know if there's anything in the chest.
Kind of feels like to me that it's a trap.
I mean,
That screams fireball trap.
Go far? Want to check it out?
Everything in this place is a trap.
He is taking a look around, but he doesn't understand what you're saying. But he doesn't enter the room.
So we should leave this alone.
Might be a red herring. Might be fine.
Oh, red herrings are tasty.
Go and improve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it just goes in. Okay.
I'll just go.
Alright, you head in, and everything is covered with soot. Completely scorched.
Okay, I'll look around for any herrings, anything like that.
Can make a perception
The
check.
herrings might be in the chest, bro.
Okay.
Encouraging.
No herrings around. The chest is open, it's made of stone, looks very heavy. Lid is open, looks empty. Scorched.
Maybe.
Empty
find-
chest.
Well, that's all right. Let's continue
Maybe-
onward then.
Maybe we are supposed to put something inside of it.
Ah,
I'll put a short sword inside of it.
You vanish.
What?
And you guys hear Alice's voice shout out, "Teleported!" And you hear this this sound. Wow, 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 wow. And Brew vanishes.
Fancy, it's got sound effects and everything.
wish I still had sending.
Fuck.
Got rid of that
New
alone.
guy has message.
You know, he has a name, Dagger.
He does?
Yes. Cage, would you please try a message, see if it works?
Sure.
Teleported!
Oh no. Guffaw.
Gafar gets excited and runs and jumps in the chest, immediately vanishing. The second
I'll try to
two-
message Brew and see if I get anything.
Okay. Bear with me for 2 seconds.
That's the measure.
Alright, you're not getting anything with the message.
We
Tell everyone I don't get anything.
I'm
can't
gonna
split-
go after them.
Yeah, we can't split the body.
True.
We're
For
jumping
the
in.
chest.
Oh my god.
Alright, Scamp, you jump in, and that voice yells out. It's quite loud as well. Teleported! And Scamp, you
Well,
vanish.
here's hoping we all get sent to the same place.
Yeah.
Well, if we don't, Godspeed, everyone. It's been nice knowing you. I'll jump in.
Teleported!
Jesus.
You all be safe and please. I hope to see you all again.
Roland was
Oh,
Saying our goodbyes.
How we all die.
Yeah, it's probably TPK right here, but who knows?
Teleported! Apple vanishes.
It's a very bad idea. So bad.
After you, Dagger.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea, but Cage will hop in.
Okay. Teleported! Alice's voice calls out again.
Age.
And just bear with me for a second as well, guys. I'm teleporting everyone. So who was next after... Who was next, Cage or Dagger? Cage?
Age.
Yeah, Cage went.
Teleported! And yeah, it's like an explosion of magical energy. You vanish. And
We don't all go to the same place. I'm gonna haunt you in death.
Oh god.
Dagger. Teleported! You vanish. And finally, Darius. Teleported! You're in that same...
He didn't sound as happy for yours.
Okay, so... when we split the party on this level, we're going to alternate between the 3 different groups.
No, we all didn't go to the same.
Oh, fuck.
We're going to alternate between all the different groups. We'll spend a few minutes on each group, and we'll be going around and around, try to keep it all happening at the same time. But I'll tell you what happens to you guys one by one. And you're not aware of what the other characters are doing, so keep in mind, try not to metagame, please.
Yep.
We'll start off with Pavel and Cage. And try to find yourselves on the map if you can. I'll
I
ping
think
you
I
guys.
found my stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, if you can try to find yourself, would be better than I have to ping everyone around. Okay, so you guys find yourself in just a hallway, a pretty nondescript hallway at a dead end. And Pavel and Cage, you guys are together. I was just gonna come back to you guys.
No problem.
Let's alright, we're gonna be actually wrapping up pretty shortly, but I'm gonna just explain to you guys where you are to leave you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger. Alright, Brew. Alright, you were around ahead of everyone else, so everyone doesn't come in immediately because everyone did hesitate a little bit. But Brew, you, my friend, find yourself in a hallway as well, 10 feet high and 10 feet wide.
It's taking up the hallway.
And as you teleport in, engaged in melee with you, teleporting in here as well, is an ice devil.
Oh shit!
Hey!
Fuck.
And you'll basically be fighting it for 1 round, and then Darius and Scamp are going to hop in right next to you.
The battle is joined.
And I'm so sorry, Dagger and Roland, but you guys are not gonna like where you teleport. You're with Gruffor, and you guys teleport 30 feet above lava, and you immediately plunge into it. I don't like this.
Okay, Gaffal's
Wait,
probably gonna die,
say?
but I can get me and Dagger out of this.
And that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Oh shit! That's...
Ghost if I die, because I want to haunt these motherfuckers if I die.
No, you won't die. Don't worry.
Wow, that didn't last long. I mean, right off the bat, I told us not to split the party.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we could have just
This
left.
was like, this is not going to be a good idea.
I
It's
mean, I
like,
couldn't just leave Brew though. I mean,
How could you know if you're not gonna go to the same place?
there's no way. There's no way we could have known.
I was curious. There was an empty chest.
You had no way of knowing it was going to teleport you. So it's fine.
I was more worried about all the soot around it.
Man.
sure, he did not know who was going to teleport him, but
Okay, so, Dagger, don't worry too much. You might take a bit of damage, but I can get us out of that.
I'm not even sure if I should add this gnome to the party.
Oh no, he's gonna die. I can't.
I'm gonna try to save him.
I can't get him. I can't get both him and you out. I'm picking you. I don't have my guitar, so I can't cast any of my things that require a material component. For the most part. But I can still cast Dimension Door. And
Okay.
I'm reasonably sure I'll last 1 round hitting lava because I have fire resistance. So hopefully, we'll see.
Elves have fire resistance? Learn something new every day.
God.
Well, I mean, the special kind of elves, yeah.
That'll definitely help.